0612. As America's leading termite control provider, Terminix will do whatever it takes to stop termites in their tracks with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Termites never stop trying to get in. Terminix never stops working to keep them out. And if they ever come back, so will Terminix.
Mission accomplished. Termites reported on Park Street. Let's go. Not a moment to lose.
For a free termite inspection, call the experts at Terminix. Defenders of Home. 1-800-600-0612. 1-800-600-0612.
30-day money-back guarantee at participating locations.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-600-8199. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-600-8199. That's 1-800-600-8199. 1-800-600-8199.
660 AM The Answer. 660 AMTheAnswer.com. If it's important to you, it's on the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. You know, the reason why our political process has such low regard among the American people, it's very, very simple. It has to do with the fact that the people currently involved in America's political process will stop at nothing to move forward their political agenda, regardless of how many laws it tramples, how many long-standing traditions it destroys, how much public trust is lost. I've been railing about this ever since I sat down to do the Wells Report. Politics before reality. Politics before reality. Politics before everything. Politics, politics, politics. We're setting aside America's laws for the sake of politics, and people are dying on the streets. That is not, by the way, Democrat hyperbole. I'm thinking about that daughter in San Francisco who's as dead as Julius Caesar thanks to an illegal immigrant who shouldn't be in the country to begin with, especially after being deported 5 times. Kate Steinle's gone, and she's just one. How many rapes? How many aggravated assaults? How many robberies? How many DUI deaths? We set aside our law for the sake of politics. And now we have an FBI director dismissed for what he should have been dismissed for, was not following up on the Hillary Clinton case. He's dismissed now, and now the Democrats are calling cover up on the part of Donald Trump. These people need to leave public office. They need to leave immediately. They've got no clue. They've got no business trying to serve the American people. We must do better. This is the Wells Report.
You need a plan as you get closer to retirement. A plan that will take you from where you are now to the retirement you've always dreamed about. The first step on that path is to tune into Wealth Smart, Saturdays at 9 a.m. Your host is Reed Johnson, president of Lake Point Advisory Group. You only retire once, but Reed helps people retire every day. Don't miss Wealth Smart every Saturday at 9 a.m. or visit us at lakepointadvisorygroup.com for information on our free area stake dinner seminars and start working on your dream retirement now.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you.
Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from television host and three-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we are about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-725-1616 now and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll also send you a copy of The #1 Mistakes Retirees Are Making with Their Investments Today and a free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-725-1616. That's 800-725-1616. Employees of J.D. Melberg Financial have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. Now that it's spring, let's talk about the $49 tune-up gimmick. At that price, you're really paying $49 for a high-pressure sales pitch from a salesman on commission disguised as a technician. And you can bet he's either going to rack up a bunch of unnecessary repairs or scare you into buying a new system altogether, because $49 doesn't pay the bills. Reliant Air Conditioning's precision tune-up is $89, and you get exactly what you pay for. Our NATE certified techs are all drug tested, background checked, and they don't work on commission. If you need a new system, ask how you can save over $5,000 by combining utility rebates with Carrier's Cool Cash. So call 2 other companies first and then call Reliant Air Conditioning. And you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Our number's 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437 or online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM, KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
This is a Fox News Alert. I'm Jane Metzler.
I think no one is as hurt by this as badly as Jim Comey, who saw this as the pinnacle of his public service career.
The FBI's former Deputy Director Ron Haskow, who retired in 2014 after 30 years with the Bureau. President Trump today fired Comey as FBI director, citing his handling of the Hillary Clinton email investigation. This as the FBI continues to investigate the Trump campaign's alleged ties to Russia. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer told the president he's making a big mistake.
Why now? If the administration had objections to the way Director Comey handled the Clinton investigation, they had those objections the minute the president got into office.
In L.A. for an FBI recruiting event, Comey reportedly learned of his dismissal while addressing agents, the news flashing on TV. Fox News, we report you.
Stimulating talk, 660 AM, The Answer.
You've been lied to by corrupt Washington politicians and the Wall Street propaganda machine. Hi, I'm Inc. magazine best-selling author Brett Kitchen, and I want to give you a free copy of my brand new book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street, because we all know another market crash could be right around the corner. After losing 35% in my IRA in the crash years ago, I said enough. And since then, I discovered a way to grow money potentially double digits, reduce taxes dramatically, and also have my money protected when the next stock market crash hits. When the next market crash hits, you lose nothing. Call Wealth Beyond Wall Street now to get your free copy and talk with a specialist to discover this little-known strategy to get potential double-digit growth during good years and never lose when the next stock market crash hits, all while building a tax-advantaged retirement. Call 1-800-679-1313 to discover this asset that people like Walt Disney and JCPenney use to grow wealthy. Plus, get one of just 97 free books left. We even cover shipping and handling, no credit card required. Call 800-679-1313, 1-800-679-1313, 1-800-679-1313.
At any time in Texas, it can feel like the change of the seasons. But I'll tell you what, as we work our way into springtime, Abacus Foundation has been serving North Texas with the highest quality foundation repair solutions for 17 years. And with a warmer temperature and additional moisture, oh my, the foundations can be rocking and rolling. So if you got cracks in the sheetrock or doors that are sticking, call Abacus Foundation Repair at 972-406-9000. 972-406-9000. These are the people I call. These are the folks who have been to my house. These are the folks who will not give you a foundation job you don't need, but will tell you exactly what's going on. Now, if you do need a new foundation, you got the Millennium Composite Pilings, the strongest, and folks at Abacus are the only folks offering it. And get this, $1,000 off any job with 10 pilings or more. AbacusFoundationRepair.com. Lifetime warranty, transferable, 972-406-9000, 972-406-9000, or AbacusFoundationRepair.com.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still at historical lows. So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment, consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, underwriting, settlement fee, everything. Do not miss out on this historic opportunity. Whether it's a purchase or refinance, you'll pay no closing costs. You won't spend a dime. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, Westland Financial now is proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. So call us at 888-455-3669. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. That's 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp. is located at 200 East Sandpoint Avenue, Suite 800, Santa Ana, California, 92707. Licensed by the Texas Department of Savings and Mortgage Lending as an SML Mortgage Banker. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Mark Davis with more reasons why it's always a great idea to visit Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange. Got any old coins discovered or passed down to you and you don't know what they're worth or what to do with them? Mike McKee at Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange tells us they get a lot of coin traffic from folks looking to sell and collectors and investors looking to buy.
Thanks, Mark. You are so right. We have people all the time bringing in their old coins for our team of experts to evaluate. We really want to help our customers make an informed decision. We also have a huge stock of rare coins for purchase.
Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange, my headquarters for investing in gold and silver, and of course, any jewelry shopping come birthday and anniversary time. Incredible selection, amazing savings on necklaces, bracelets, watches for men and women. Make sure you see Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange for your engagement ring. Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange. 4 locations: Dallas, Arlington, Southlake, and Euless. For more information, dgse.com, dgse.com.
This is Michael David from Seattle. I'm 51 years old, and 6 months ago, I started taking Andro 400 to increase my testosterone. Since then, I've lost 35 pounds of fat, and my waist went from size 38 to size 32. I have more energy, and I look and feel 20 years younger. And now my wife tells me I have to take Andro 400.
Hi, this is Ron Johnson from Utah. After 10 weeks of taking Andro 400, I lost 13 pounds, and my waist went from 36 to 33. That was 8 years ago. I continue to take Andro 400, and I've maintained my weight at 172. Gained muscle and energy. I'm 63 now and feel better than I have in 30 years.
Andro 400, the natural way to increase testosterone, lose belly fat, gain energy, and feel great. Try Andro 400, the safe, effective, affordable way to boost your testosterone. Go to andro400.com or call 888-400-0435. 888-400-0435.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. Snoring a problem? Sleep apnea suspected? Go to simplesleepservices.com for the solution that worked for me, the simplest solution. Not surgery, implants, the CPAP machine. It is the Somnodent device. Simple oral appliance to take it home, pop it in, kiss your wife goodnight, and silent night. Simple Sleep Services. They're in Dallas and Fort Worth. Insurance covers most folks. Call them 469-685-1700. 469-685-1700 or simplesleepservices.com. Simplesleepservices.com.
660 AM, The Answer. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to The Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. Let me get to Hayes in Dallas. Hayes, welcome to The Wells Report. Hello.
Hey there, John. John, you need to just stop railing about Obama. Obama's not president anymore.
What do you mean?
Donald Trump fired Comey, not Obama. Obama did not appoint Comey.
Do you know when I
No,
stop, Hayes. Hayes. Do you remember Hayes? Do you remember when I brought up President Obama? What did I bring up President Obama for?
You bring him up about
No. In this conversation tonight, what did you bring? What did I bring the president into the conversation for?
refresh me because I just got in the
Yeah,
car.
because you don't really know what you're talking about. So you're just going through your Democrat talking points.
Let's stop calling this not a cover-up. This is a cover-up, John.
It's a cover-up. Why?
Because
what's being covered up
of the United States, when this man back during the campaign, back during the election, came up with this Wiener email deal. Guess what the
Wiener email deal. Who came up with the Wiener email deal?
Comey came up and said that it was thousands of emails that they have just found on
right. First of all, Hayes, you need to turn off your radio. You need to turn off your radio. Turn off your radio, Hayes. Hayes, turn off your radio. Hayes, turn off your radio. Turn off your radio.
Okay.
Now, what were you saying about Comey?
Comey, during the campaign, what was this, October 28th?
Something.
When he dropped the bomb about Wiener's laptop with all of these emails that they found.
Right.
You know, the candidate Donald Trump said at that time, "Thank you, Comey. Thank you, James Comey." Now that this investigation with all this Russian things is going on against Trump, now some Trump.
Okay, now whoa. Let's go back to what you're talking about, Hayes. So James Comey finds out that a whole bunch of emails got forwarded to a whole bunch of emails got forwarded to Anthony Weiner's laptop, apparently through the auspices of Huma Abedin or a setting or something.
Oh, come on.
Well, because what happens is, look, I've got emails that are Hayes. I've got emails that are forwarded to me from my station computer. Okay, I'm sure it was just a setting that nobody knew anything about. That's how they got there. That it doesn't make any difference how they got there. They got there.
Right.
So Comey finds them, and then so the problem that you have is what?
That this here is a cover up with the big capital C. This is
okay. Whoa! Stop! Hold it. I'm sorry. Hayes, you're going to have a conversation with me. I will give you as much time as you want, but you're not going to talk over me. This isn't the Hayes Report, man. This is the Wells Report. This is my show. I'm going to give you all the time you need, but you're going to do it the way I want to do it. I'll be fair to you. Do you get me? Okay, yes or no? Do you get me? Yes, okay, good.
Because I'm only being contrite.
When you hear me speak, you need to be quiet. When I hear you speak, I will be quiet. We'll have a conversation, Hayes. Now you brought up Anthony Weiner's laptop.
Yeah.
You said that Comey stepped up to the plate and said, "Hey, we found some more emails." Why did you bring that up? Why? What does that have to do with your supposed cover-up?
Why do you think that Donald Trump is trying to kill this investigation?
He's not trying to kill the investigation. Why would he try to kill the investigation? Let me ask you a question. Which investigation are you talking about?
Into Russia and meddling.
No. Okay, but which investigation are you talking about? There are 3 Russia investigations. Which one are you talking about?
All focus on the Trump.
Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the House? The House of Representatives?
You can choose the one in the House.
Are you talking about the one in the Senate? Or are you talking about the one in the FBI? Which one of those is Donald Trump trying to stop?
FBI.
He's trying to stop it? How does firing James Comey stop the FBI from continuing their investigations?
Really?
How does that happen?
First of all,
the answer is Hayes. It doesn't happen. Hayes, it doesn't happen. Hayes, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't get stopped. And by the way, do we know of any recent history where an investigation was indeed stopped by, say, for example, the director of the FBI? Do we have any idea of an investigation that was stopped by the President of the United States, by the director of the FBI? Do we have any idea about any investigation like that might have happened?
Hoover did not do it during Watergate.
No. I'm sorry. You didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question, Hayes. Hayes, you didn't answer my question.
He did not try to fire Hoover.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes.
You didn't answer my question. Let me ask it again. Can we think of a moment when the president of the United States interfered with an FBI investigation and the FBI director stopped an investigation, stopped it cold, based on the wishes of a president?
Nixon interfered with that investigation.
No. It's much later than that. It's not Nixon. You know who it is?
Who?
President Obama. President Obama. It is in the public. It's in the public record, printed in the Washington Post.
Washington Post.
Shush. And the New York Times and everybody else. It is in the public domain that the president made it clear that this investigation was going nowhere. We had a problem. We had a problem with Loretta Lynch meeting with President Clinton right before Hillary was supposed to go meet with the FBI.
That was wrong.
After all of that happened, James Comey, whose job it is to investigate, stood up and said, this is what we've got. This is what you did wrong. This is what you did wrong. This is what you did wrong. But no prosecutor would move forward with it, so we're going to stop the investigation. That is not the way it works. That is not the way it works. The way it works is that the investigative process of the United States turns over the results of an investigation to the Department of Justice. No, you didn't, because James Comey stopped it. So when you start talking about how Trump is now going to appoint another FBI director, and that FBI director is supposedly going to be, beholden to the president of the United States, and will stop this mythical investigation into Russia and Trump. First of all, that is not going on now. You're talking about this as if it's a cover-up. I want to hear about your understanding of a cover-up. You need to tell me what's being covered up.
The United States interfering.
President Obama interfering with Hillary Clinton's, with James Comey's FBI investigation over her server.
Regular citizen now. President Obama is not the president anymore. Who is the president and who is being investigated by the top cop in the United States right now?
Well, are you talking about James Comey, who told the president? Are you talking about the former director of the FBI, who has told the president 3 times now that the FBI has zero evidence that there was any collusion between Russians and himself or his campaign or his transition team? Are you talking about that FBI director?
And he said that there's an ongoing investigation into the Trump team
that has found nothing involving the president.
A criminal investigation.
That has found nothing involving the president.
Not yet. It's the investigation.
Not yet. What do they not know?
Is the investigation done?
What do they not know? You're saying the FBI director, the former FBI director, said that the president wasn't involved 3 times, 3 separate times. No.
Comey said that the investigation was done.
No, the president said that in public. Nobody's refuted it. So in other words, the president has been told by the former FBI director 3 times that there's nothing in this, there's nothing to this. 3 times.
John, can I ask you something?
And you, but no, we're not changing anything. We're not changing anything, Hayes, because you said that there was a cover-up in place. You said there was a cover-up in place. What is the cover-up? What are they covering up? What do we not know?
They're trying to kill this investigation.
They're not going to kill the investigation. The FBI is going to move forward with or without James Comey. What is the cover-up?
You fired the main person that was in.
He's not the main person in the investigation. He is the director of the FBI. He's got other things to do. He was in LA today talking to recruits. He is not the investigative officer. It's someone else.
That the FBI is not investigating the Trump team for possible.
I am sure that the FBI is investigating that. I am sure the FBI is investigating it, but I am sure that James Comey is not and was not. He's the boss.
Wasn't investigating it?
No, he's not investigating it. His staff is investigating it. Those people are not going to stop just because James Comey got canned today.
Why do you think?
So once again, Hayes, where is the cover-up?
Why do you think Trump fired him all of a sudden?
He fired him because he's incompetent. He fired him because he made a mistake in front of a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing. The FBI had to walk back what he said, and he got fired for it. Now, where's the cover-up, Hayes?
And so now that the president covered up 17 days for Flynn.
17 days for Flynn what?
Still being on as his security advisor, one of his top security advisors after he has.
So you're changing. No. So wait a minute. Now, so we're going to move away from the FBI cover up and we're going to move on to something else, Hayes? So that means you've got nothing. That means you have absolutely nothing on this supposed cover up that you started this conversation.
You keep saying that it's nothing. It's not over.
No, Hayes, I want to know what they don't know. You know what I do every day?
We'll find out.
Hayes, you know what I do every day? I go through the news every single day, every particle of it, every single day. The only thing I've heard, the only thing I've ever heard about this,
how long did Watergate?
The only thing that I've ever heard about this, Hayes, is what has not been found. I'm waiting for something to be found. You said that there was a basis for a cover-up. I want to know what it is. You're talking through your hat. You got nothing. But you're going to sit here and say, Donald Trump is covering up something. By God, it's going to be bigger than Watergate. You know what that is? That's bovine feces, Hayes. You're a bovine feces artiste, Hayes. You're wrong. And until there's some facts, you got nothing. Except, of course, this. I know why you're doing this, Hayes. You know why you're doing this? Because you're a bigot. You just don't like white people. That's all there is to it. You're just a rotten, terrifyingly awful bigot. You hate white people, and you want this white person to fail. That's what it is, Hayes. You are nothing more than a racist. Now I'm going to leave you on hold. If you're here when we get back out of this break, you disgusting racist, I will talk to you. So you got your choice. You can continue with this conversation, you racist SOB, or you can hang up and I'll move on with the Wells Report on 660 AM The Answer.
What if you could have an experience of a lifetime, and I mean it, a lifetime this year? Dennis Prager here, and a timely and important expedition to the land of Israel awaits you. Make plans now for the Stand with Israel tour happening this fall. Join me on a 9-day trip to Israel that offers you firsthand insight into Israel's unique past and probably unique future. We'll introduce you to the geopolitical, economic, and security dynamics of a truly remarkable nation. Get a behind-the-scenes view into many of the places you've read and heard about, all during United Jerusalem's 50th anniversary. The Western Wall, Jerusalem, the Dead Sea, Golan Heights, and much more. With expert guides and important lectures at key sites, all in the comfort and safety of first-class accommodations.
Look forward to something special this year. Stand with Israel. For details about this all-inclusive trip happening this fall, visit 660amtheanswer.com for all the details.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business, so make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. Think about that cell phone that you have with you right now. Is it likely supporting the liberal agenda of Nancy Pelosi and Bernie Sanders? Hey, Mark Davis from my friends at Patriot Mobile. It's true. Most cell phone companies that we all know contribute to pro-abortion, gun control, open borders causes. You can stop that by switching on over to Patriot Mobile, the nation's only conservative cell phone company. How? At patriotmobile.com/Mark. Special offers just for you, or 1-800-A-PATRIOT. We're going to buy you out of your current contract. When they do their donations, it's to conservative causes and candidates that you get to pick. So bring your number, bring your phone, get new ones, whatever you want. We're going to buy you out of your current contract, give you a better rate, same phone selection, same service. Let's go. Support conservative causes with PatriotMobile.com. PatriotMobile.com, 1-800-A-PATRIOT. Switch now, get a free iPhone 5S or Galaxy S5, unlimited talk, text, and data for $45 a month. PatriotMobile.com/Mark, 1-800-A-PATRIOT. PatriotMobile.com/Mark.
Acme Home Insurance.
Yes, I'd like to make a claim.
What are you wanting to claim, sir?
My air conditioner broke down.
Sorry, but your home insurance doesn't cover air conditioner breakdowns.
So what do you cover?
Home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
A zombie apocalypse? But that'll never happen.
But if it did, you'd be covered, sir.
But not my air conditioner?
I'm afraid not.
But his air conditioner could have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield, plus components of 20 other major home systems and appliances, like his electrical system, plumbing, refrigerator, and more. For valuable free information, call 1-800-400-5602. Home insurance can cover what might happen.
Zombies are coming!
But a home warranty helps cover what will happen.
Now the dryer won't work.
Life happens. Have a plan. Get a home warranty from American Home Shield. For valuable free information, call 1-800-400-5602. That's 1-800-400-5602. 1-800-400-5602.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. I love telling you about my friends at Viascan of Las Colinas and the life-saving, valuable information they've given to me. I want you to hear another Viascan success story. Here is Dave.
If my daughter and father-in-law had not talked me in to go to Viascan to begin with, I would have never found out that I had heart problems. I also would have never known that I had kidney cancer. So, yeah, Viascan basically saved my life. My advice today, after all I've gone through, is when you feel something that's not right, get it checked out.
That is so great, and exactly what I hear from so many Viascan clients and patients. They go in, they learn things, they see the kind of shape they're in before they start an exercise program. They learn things that in many cases save their lives. These tests are thousands at local hospitals. I'm going to get you the heart scan and the body scan for $695 at Viascan of Las Colinas. Let's do it today. 972-739-2840. That is 972-739-2840, or just Google Viascan.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. Only for Texas. This is the Wells Report on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. Well, look, Hayes is still with us. How are you, racist? What's going on, you crazy racist, you?
No, now you need to kind of like
why?
Back up a little bit. What is the one racist thing that I said? I didn't say that one racist thing.
Well, you're accusing Donald Trump. No. I know. I'm getting to it. Do you want to hear my answer? Do you want to hear my answer? Do you want to hear my answer? Here's my answer. You are accusing the President of the United States of something that you know nothing about. You don't have any facts. You can't back up anything that you're saying.
That's not a racist
Therefore, the only reason, it's my answer, right? Therefore, Hayes, the only reason that you could say something so awful about the President of the United States is because you hate white people, which makes you a racist.
Where are you getting that from?
What do you mean, where am I getting it from? It's obvious.
What? Name it. It's obvious to who?
It's obvious to everybody listening to this.
Wait.
You're obviously a racist.
I said that this guy is trying to take the heat off of him because of an investigation into his team concerning his ties to Russia. Makes me a racist?
Well, of course it does.
He's trying to cover it up?
But because he's not trying to cover it up, you have nothing to base that on. That's just out of whole cloth. You're just making this up inside your head. And that means the only reason you're doing that is because you hate white people.
How are you tying that together? They don't even go together. Do you know the meaning of racist?
Okay, are you ready to hear the real answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Let your audience.
You listening?
Explain the meaning of race.
Are you listening?
Google it. I'm pretty sure that you got your iPad next to you. Google up the word racist and tell me.
I know what it means, Hayes. I know what it means. I'm going to tell you why, Hayes. You know what?
Not just because I
don't. Hayes, will you shut up? I'm trying to answer your question. Now listen for a change. Take a flippin' breath. I lived my whole life completely colorblind. I think racism is flippin' stupid. And yet, because I do conservative talk radio, I've been called a racist virtually every day of my life for the last 30 years. Did it have anything to do with the facts? Hell no. It had to do with the fact that I was disagreeing with President Obama. Or I was disagreeing with the ACLU, or I was disagreeing with Al Sharpton, or I was disagreeing with one person or another having nothing to do with race, only having to do with politics. Yet I got called a racist. In my own opinion, I determined that President Obama's need to put government health care on the backs of Americans was socialist. And you know what I got called? I got called a racist. The difference in my argument and your argument is that government health care is a socialist project. It's actually real. And you've got nothing. There wasn't a day that went by that when somebody disagreed with President Obama, if he was white, he was called a racist, or she was called a racist. Racist, 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 racist. Well, now, Hayes, you know what that's like. The reason that you don't like what Donald Trump is doing is because you hate white people. So how does it feel, buddy?
It's not the truth.
Okay. Hang on a second. You know what? You're exactly right, Hayes. It's not the truth. It was never the truth when I was called a racist. But yet I got called a racist. Where were you to defend me? Nowhere, dude. Stay right there. We got more time coming up next. You want it? Stay where you are. This is the Wells Report.
Hey, if you need to sell your home without all the headaches most people experience, hey, Sean Hannity here to tell you that after years of buying, selling, investing millions of dollars in real estate, that all real estate agents do not operate the same way. Now, what makes the difference between a home selling fast and for top dollar and one that sits on the market for months and doesn't even sell at all? Well, you have a great American right in your backyard that I trust if I needed to sell my home. I'm talking about Josh DeShong of Josh DeShong Real Estate at Keller Williams. Now, he services the entire Dallas area, attracts hundreds of buyers every week. He sells a home on average every 20 hours. Now, Josh spends thousands of dollars every month and creates demand for your home, which makes it sell faster and for more money. Now, you risk nothing since at any point, if you're not happy, well, you can get out of the contract free and clear and pay nothing. But trust me, that's not going to happen. Don't play games with your home. Call Josh now at 972-325-6644. That's 972-325-6644 or online, getsold.net. That's getsold.net. And you can start packing.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzari, owner of Statewide Remodeling. You know, a great woman once said that we're free up to the moment of choice, and then the choice controls the chooser. That is nowhere more true than when you're deciding on a contractor that work on your home. You know, once you commit and sign the agreement, and in most cases make a pretty good sized down payment, you're stuck. What happens if the work doesn't go as planned? Takes too long to complete the job, or worse yet, the contractor just disappears. It happens. We've been offering a satisfaction guarantee in writing since we started business 23 years ago. And I'm happy to say we've never had to use it, because if it ain't right, we'll make it right every time. So if you're considering new replacement windows or maintenance-free siding to eliminate the need to paint your home, call us now. And to celebrate our 23rd year in business, we're offering 23% off the whole project. We also offer 100% financing. The estimate's free, and the number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095, or see all the home improvement products we offer at statewideremodeling.com.
Have you been holding out for a good deal to replace that old AC system? Well, now there's a new program you just can't pass up. I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. You may have already heard that you can save over $3,500 on a new Infinity system with Carrier's Cool Cash, but did you know that for a limited time, you can also get an additional $1,500 off from your utility provider? That's right. And when you combine these two programs, we're talking saving over $5,000 on a brand new AC system that can cut your electric bill in half. But the utility funds are limited, and the program will end when the money runs out. Right now, we're scheduling free estimates on a first-come, first-served basis. So call now. Better yet, call 2 other companies first and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, and you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Call 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437, or visit us online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
Consult your tax professional before investing. Let me ask you a question. Can you keep your 401k or IRA safe from the death of the dollar, continued rampant Fed spending, political corruption, and from the possible new Cold War with Russia? If you answered no, then listen up. We are Advantage Gold, the #1 rated gold IRA company in America by TrustLink. Fortunes are going to be made and lost over the next few months. It's time you took action. Over 50,000 people have requested our gold IRA investment guide to learn how to protect their retirement savings. Now it's your turn. Right now, we are giving away a free copy of our new gold IRA protection guide to anyone with an IRA, 401k, or retirement account. Find out how quick and easy it can be to convert your retirement fund to gold. Just call 1-800-900-8000 right now, and we will help teach you how to keep your retirement savings away from the government and safe in your pocket. Just call today at 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Representatives are standing by. Call 800-900-8000.
Hi, it's Mike Gallagher. I've been telling you about Relief Factor for about 6 months now. I've been using Relief Factor for a lot longer than that. Just like you, I've heard about Relief Factor on the radio, and I simply had to try it because I had hip and knee pain that wasn't going away. Well, it worked for me in about 2.5 weeks. So I asked them if I could endorse the product. That's a true story. Now I'm hearing from listeners everywhere, like Tim from Pennsylvania, who wrote, "Pain I had lived with for 3 to 4 years has completely disappeared. After 2 months of Relief Factor, it has totally vanished. I'll be 72 in March, and I feel at least 10 years younger. It's great to be pain-free again." It sure is. If you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, knee pain, general muscle aches and pain, do what I did. Go to ReliefFactor.com, order their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. Try it for 3 weeks, $19.95. ReliefFactor.com. That's ReliefFactor.com, or call toll-free 800-500-8384, 800-500-8384.
Learn a little something at the start of your day. The Mark Davis Show. Mornings 7 to 10 on 660 AM. The Answer. Now, more of the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. His name is Hayes. He's from Dallas. He's had a good conversation with us tonight, and he's given us a gift. And I want to thank you for it, Hayes. I appreciate it.
What is that? What is that gift?
Well, that gift is sharing your intellect with us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sharing your
I
point
love
of view.
A good conversation.
Sure.
I don't mind the disagreements, but I do mind being called a racist.
Okay, stop.
I haven't made any racist statements.
Stop. You do know that's you feeling exactly the way I feel when somebody calls me a racist, right?
No, I kind of felt like you were doing it for show a little bit.
What I was doing I wasn't doing it for show, Hayes. I was doing it for effect.
I'm not a racist, so that's not a fact.
But that's what all racists say.
No.
Well, yeah, you see,
really
but I want you to listen for a second. I want you to listen. I'm not a racist either.
Okay.
But listen. I'm not a racist either. But if I disagreed with President Trump, with President Obama, I was immediately branded a racist. And worse, everybody else that agreed with President Obama was branded a racist. Of course it is. Hayes, of course it is. It is absolutely the truth.
No,
it's absolutely the truth. Sure it is.
So I did not agree with President Bush on some of the things that he did. Did that make me a racist?
No, it makes you an American. When I disagreed with President Obama, it made me an American. Except I got called a racist for it. And what I wanted you to feel tonight, listen to me, Hayes. You gotta listen to me, Hayes. You cannot talk over me. Okay, I've been fair to you. I'm going to continue being fair to you, but you have got to stop talking over me. It's boring. Okay. So here's the story. I'm not a racist. I didn't say racist things about President Obama.
Okay.
I never even called him anything except President Obama. I called down people who called him other things on this broadcast. I said, I'm sorry, that's the president of the United States. 53 million of my fellow Americans elected him, and it was more than that, actually. But and I'm not going to argue with them. But you cannot say that people who disagreed with the president were not immediately branded, President Obama I'm talking about, were not immediately branded racists. They were.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
Man.
No, man.
The vast majority,
Hayes.
Hayes.
That's not the truth.
That is the truth.
Someone does not agree
okay, stop.
With
okay, stop. Stop, Hayes.
Stop.
Stop, Hayes. Listen, I know that's true. You know that's true. I know it.
No.
Listen to this. I want you to listen.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
What? Oh, yeah, but it's true. Here, I'll prove it. 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. Call us on the phone and answer this question. If you disagreed with President Obama publicly, were you called a racist? Or when you heard me disagree with President Obama, did you hear me get called a racist? Yes or no? And why? 866-660-5759. I'm going to let you take a couple of phone calls with me, Hayes, so that you can hear this for yourself.
Okay.
Everyone was branded a racist who disagreed with President Obama. It was part of his politics. It was the way he got things done. It worked. It did.
Well, I think that he got things done because he had both houses. So
no, he didn't have both houses. No. No, he didn't have. He only had both houses once. He only had both houses for one
year to pass the healthcare bill.
He had 2 years of a Democrat House, a Democrat Senate, and a Democrat presidency.
Okay.
And in that, he spent $5.5 trillion. Hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Chris in Dallas, welcome to the Wells Report. What do you think?
The people that disagree with Obama, I wouldn't necessarily call them a racist. Anybody with that birther stuff and JD, I've been knowing you a while, technically you was on another radio station. Anybody with that birther stuff was a racist.
Okay. But if it's somebody's opinion, anybody with that birther stuff, Hayes, is a racist. He just said it.
One in my corner.
No, it's not one in your corner. No, it's not one in your corner. It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. You are aware of the fact that the honest to goodness, no fooling birth certificate presented by the president could be disassembled by word, right?
Okay, but that doesn't make it the truth.
No, it doesn't make it the truth. No. Listen to me, Hayes. It doesn't make it a truth, but I have not seen conclusive proof that birth certificate is real.
We haven't seen your birth certificate. So how do
I got it. You can see it. I got like 3 copies of it. But the thing about it is this, Hayes. You cannot take it was Photoshop. I'm sorry. You can take the document apart with Photoshop. You can't take my birth certificate apart with Photoshop. But listen, Hayes, listen to me.
Okay.
You believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. But yet, if I disagree, I'm a racist. Chris just said so.
No, he didn't.
He said that anybody that thought that birther stuff, was a racist. He said it just a moment ago.
Yeah, he said that the people that were using the birther argument against the president were doing it for racist reasons.
Okay, you're proving my point. You're proving my point. Okay, let me ask you this. Is it okay for me to think that I haven't seen the authentic birth certificate yet? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, does that make me a racist? Whoa. Does it make me a racist if I believe that birth certificate isn't genuine?
No.
Chris just said it did.
And that's Chris's opinion. But
that's the way things.
Him a non-American and
I didn't say it was a non-American. I just said this. I got 2 things. You gotta stop talking while I'm talking. I will give you room. You gotta stop it. Okay. I got a birth certificate that you can take apart with Photoshop. And I've got a social security number that will not pass E-Verify, all belonging to the President of the United States, number 44, President Barack Obama. Now, I don't get to question that. Well, that's common knowledge, man. It's news. It's common knowledge. It's news.
And like,
look it up.
That's fake news.
It's not fake news. It's real news. His Social Security card, he got a Social Security card in New York. Never worked there. It won't E-Verify. That just came and went. All right? Because anybody that brought anything up was just a damn old racist. They're damn racist.
That's
what they are.
Truth, and you know that was
Hayes. Hayes.
That's not the truth.
Hayes, let me ask you a question. Okay? Let's get back to this race thing.
Okay.
Do I know what it's like to be a black man in the United States?
No, you don't.
Do you know what it's like to be a white man in the United States?
No, I don't. But
no,
don't
give me the but. Don't give me the but. You don't know what it's like.
Okay.
Okay.
And your point.
And my point is this: I get called a racist all the time. Chris just did it a moment ago.
He didn't call you a racist.
He did too. He said that anybody who believed in that birther stuff was a racist. That's his exact quote.
Wait, because I didn't know that you believed in it. So do you believe in it now?
I believe that you can take apart President Obama's official. Listen to me. They've heard this. Hayes, they've heard this. They've heard this before.
Well, answer it.
The answer is this: you can take apart the official birth certificate with Photoshop.
That's not the answer. It's either you do or you don't believe that our 44th
do I believe
the United States is an American citizen?
Do I believe he's an American citizen? That's a different question. Sure.
Well, do you believe they was born in America?
I believe that he has a birth certificate from Hawaii that you can take apart with Photoshop. Now listen to me. I'm going to finish the answer. The President of the United States has testified in public that this birth certificate is genuine. You can take it apart with Photoshop. But he says, listen, he says it's genuine. Okay. No one has been able to prove it wrong. And
finish.
I'm trying to figure out just exactly how it is that a document from 1961 can be taken apart by Photoshop. That's all I'm saying.
You can take any document apart.
No, you can't. Photoshop. You can't. You see, because in order to take, you cannot do anything with my birth certificate because there's no data in it. That's the problem. This is a situation where there's data in this document that allows it to be taken apart. That's the problem.
So why did all of a sudden that President Trump change his tune and says, yes, he is a American citizen?
Because except for the conversation, well, listen to me, because it's
politically correct.
No, because too many people were taking too much damage for saying it.
So he's a liar.
No, he's not a liar. Who is a liar? Who?
If President Trump was saying that this man was not an American citizen all of these months, all the way back to 2014.
Is that what he said, or did he say that he didn't think it was?
He was not an American citizen.
I don't know that that's the case. I think what he said was. Is that there was
in Hawaii.
Hayes, come on, man. I think what he said was.
Lying all those months and years.
Do I believe he was lying? I don't know. Do I believe he was mistaken? Yes.
That's just a cute way to say that he was lying, right?
No, what I'm saying is this: it's not that simple. Okay,
there
are issues here, man. They're undeniable.
But that wasn't an issue, and it should have never been.
Well, the problem with it was this: the president could have fixed it anytime he wanted to. But then he showed up with a document that you can take apart with Photoshop. You remember? Let me give you another example of this. Let me give you another example of this. Let me give you another example of this.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm a newsman. I'm not a birther. I'm a newsman.
Sound like a birther.
I am not. I'm a newsman. I report the news. This is what the news reports. I bring you the news. Now, let me give you another example of this. way back in the day, they're trying to nail President Bush with some sort of misconduct regarding his service in the Texas National Guard, Air National Guard.
Right.
So they come up with a bunch of documents.
I remember.
And those documents were all put together with word defaults. Okay. So CBS went down the tubes. It killed Dan Rather's career. Okay. And a producer and they all went down the tubes, and they should have gone down the tubes, because what they ended up with is they got taken for a ride. All right. Now, we don't know who took them for a ride. All I know is this: that was major ass hardball. Okay. And that's all anybody can say.
But there were some inaccuracies in his reporting of his service in the
there may have been, but we don't know, because those are not
more than one. There was more than one inaccuracy in that. I remember.
They weren't genuine documents. So they weren't genuine. So
did President Bush lie about his service in the Air National
Don't know. I don't know. It hasn't come up in the news, so I haven't reported it yet.
So that's his story, and he's sticking to it right to this day, right?
Sure. And same thing with President Obama. That's his birth certificate. That's his story. He's sticking to it. Why would I call him a liar?
Why are you still questioning it?
Because I haven't gotten an answer yet.
You just said you did. You just said he produced a.
Here's my question. My question is this: why can you take that document apart with Photoshop? Nobody's answered that yet.
No, I mean, you're the first person that I've ever heard of this Photoshop stuff.
I gave it to a Microsoft data engineer who did it. I gave the document to him.
Give me your birth certificate, and I'll find somebody that can take yours apart and
you can't do it.
Give it to me. I guarantee
can't do it.
got enough people that know
can't do it.
Stuff that would take yours
No,
apart.
I can't do it. You can't do it. Now, you just can't do it. Because it's all one piece.
Okay.
Hayes, look, you're a champ.
Hey,
I appreciate.
Hold on, but the last thing. Let's.
Okay, hang on a minute. All right, so Hayes, you got exactly 1 minute and 50 seconds to wrap this conversation up next on the Wells Report.
Hi, everybody. Dennis Gibbs here. You know, the boat guy. Talking about boats, boating, lakes, marinas, and, well, if it floats, we talk about it. The advice we give is the best you will ever hear. They call it expert advice. Between myself, Boating Royalty, Lake Level Ginger, and Brother Strick, you hear only intelligent talk. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. on 660 AM The Answer, the Big Boat and Outdoor Show, brought to you by DallasBoatsForSale.com.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. It has long been my pleasure to sing the praises of the Good Feet stores, America's #1 arch support experts, helping people walk better, feel better, work better, be happier, because they're out of foot pain. And those locations in Plano, Fort Worth, and Southlake are familiar to you. But open now in Waco, right in front of Cabela's off Loop 340. It's Good Feet's Waco location. So everybody within any kind of distance of a Good Feet location has instant access to people who are going to help your feet feel better, get you out of pain today so you can walk, work, travel, live the way you want, free of foot pain. It can often radiate upwards to leg pain, hip pain, back pain. Learn more at the goodfeetdfw.com website, goodfeetdfw.com, and then get on in there for the inserts that'll help you walk and work and travel and live life happily. Plano, Fort Worth, Southlake, and now in Waco, the Good Feet stores, goodfeetdfw.com, goodfeetdfw.com.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies.
It's working great on me. I can't believe it. I've been having a lot of health issues, my muscles, my legs, my knees. So ever since I've been taking this, I've really, really improved. My blood pressures are way down. My cholesterol's are back to normal. I'm in just good shape. I can't believe this thing is going. I even lost 6 pounds when I went to the doctor. And he wanted to know what I'm doing to lose 6 pounds. But I'm not doing anything. I just taking this balance of nature, and it's working out for me. And it'll work for anybody, I know.
Take Dr. Howard's Health Challenge and find out how to get 2 free sets of fruits and veggies. We'll even ship them to you free. Call now for details. Call 1-800-2468-751. That's 1-800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com. Use promo code 660AM.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-600-8199. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-600-8199. That's 1-800-600-8199. 1-800-600-8199.
Oh, thank goodness. Honey, it's Terminix. The ants are everywhere. I don't know where they're coming from.
It's a good thing you called when you did. A single colony can have tens of thousands of ants. You could have one colony or several. There's only one way to find out.
If pests like cockroaches, spiders, centipedes, scorpions, mice, rats, or ants have invaded your home.
HQ, I've got a confirmed ant colony in the upstairs bathroom.
Terminix will scour every hiding place and stop them in their tracks with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. For a free pest estimate, call 1-800-300-2501.
There's a second colony in the downstairs crawl space. Repeat, 2 ant colonies.
Terminix is America's leading termite and pest control provider with 90 years experience and expertise.
I knew it. Found an ant nest 100 feet out in the backyard. We got him.
For your free pest estimate, call Terminix, Defenders of Home. 1-800-300-2501. That's 1-800-300-2501.
30-day money-back guarantee at participating locations. Limitations apply. See plan for details.
Sean Hannity here from my friends at Generator Supercenter, the great American story. Now, this started in 2005 with two brothers selling and repairing generators out of their garage in Texas. Today, they are the #1 Generac dealer in the nation. #1 means more savings for you. When the power goes down, keep your home or business up and running with a Generac standby power system from the Generator Supercenter. Financing available, payments as low as $100 a month. GeneratorSupercenter.com. That's GeneratorSupercenter.com.
Saying I don't know is no longer acceptable. This is 660 AM, The Answer. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. He's Hayes. Hayes, you get the last word.
All right, David, let's just pray for our country. Let's pray for our country. Let's pray for this president. And let's hope that everything turns out okay.
Amen. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm an auto mechanic.
You're an auto mechanic. Where do you work, man? Do you have your own shop?
Yes.
It's free plug time.
Pleasant Grove. They call it the Pleasant Grove area. I don't know if it's considered Pleasant Grove or not.
And the name of your business is?
Rhino Mobile Service Center.
What is it again? I'm sorry?
Rhino Mobile Service Center.
Rhino Mobile Services. Is that what you're saying?
Service Center.
Rhino Service Center?
Rhino, David, follow me. Rhino Mobile Service Center.
Rhino Mobile Service Center. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Rhino Mobile Service Center in Pleasant Grove, and the address is?
6907 Sain Road, Suite D, as in David.
Okay. Say it again, I'm sorry?
6907 Sain Road.
What kind of road?
Sain, S-C-Y-E-N-E Road.
Okay, all right. The reason I had you repeat it is because when I'm giving out free commercials, I make people repeat stuff so that they get it.
Gotcha.
See?
Listen,
man, thanks very much. I appreciate your help. Thank you very much for giving us a great hour of radio, Hayes. Have yourself a good one.
Man. You take care, too.
You too, man.
Bye.
Bye. You're listening to the Wells Report.
Hey, it's Mark Davis and my friends at Walker Air Conditioning and Heating, and welcome to spring in Texas, where we run our AC every day, which means this news is great from Trane and Walker AC. If you purchase a new Trane qualifying system, you can get a trade allowance of $1,000. or choose 0% financing for 60 months with the Wells Fargo Home Projects credit card. See Walker AC and Heating for details. 888-653-0051 for finance details about credit costs and terms. Regular APR $28.99 for newly opened accounts. APR may vary, subject to credit approval. Offer expires 5/31/2017. So spring is here, and that means it's already hot. Could be the best time to have Walker AC and Heating inspect your system to keep it running at peak performance. If your system just needs repair, that's what they'll do. If it's time for a new system from Trane, that's what they'll do. Give them a call. I trust them. I love them. It's my AC company. 972-4WALKER. 972, the number 4WALKER, or WalkerAC.com. Walker Air Conditioning and Heating and Trane, because it's hard to stop a train.
You've been lied to. Lied to by corrupt Washington politicians and the Wall Street propaganda machine. Hi, I'm Inc. magazine best-selling author Brett Kitchen, and I want to give you a free copy of my brand new book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street, because we all know another market crash could be right around the corner. After losing 35% in my IRA in the crash years ago, I said enough. And since then, I discovered a way to grow money potentially double digits, reduce taxes dramatically, and also have my money protected when the next stock market crash hits. When the next market crash hits, you lose nothing. Call Wealth Beyond Wall Street now to get your free copy and talk with a specialist to discover this little-known strategy to get potential double-digit growth during good years and never lose when the next stock market crash hits, all while building a tax-advantaged retirement. Call 1-800-679-1313 to discover this asset that people like Walt Disney and JCPenney use to grow wealthy. Plus, get one of just 97 free books left. We even cover shipping and handling, no credit card required. Call 800-679-1313, 1-800-679-1313, 1-800-679-1313.
It's time to honor our veterans with the Patriot Mobile Veteran of the Month. 660 AM The Answer joins with Patriot Mobile to spotlight a veteran each month. If you know a veteran who deserves such an honor, then go to 660amtheanswer.com and nominate them to be Patriot Mobile Veteran of the Month. Winners will receive a Crossroads Diner gift certificate and an award from Patriot Mobile. Plus, they'll have an opportunity to come to the studios to meet Mark Davis and John David Wells. Go to 660amtheanswer.com to nominate your veteran. That's the Patriot Mobile Veteran of the Month.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM. KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
This is a Fox News Alert. I'm Jane Metzler.
I simply said to him, Mr. President, in all due respect, you're making a very big mistake.
Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer, after being told President Trump fired FBI Director James Comey over his handling of the Hillary Clinton email investigation. Schumer questioned the timing since the FBI is investigating the Trump campaign's alleged ties to Russia, describing the president's reaction.
He didn't really answer. And I have said from the get-go that I think a special prosecutor is the way to go. But now, with what's happened, it is the only way to go.
Republican Ben Sasse on the Senate Judiciary Committee also called the timing troubling. His colleague Susan Collins said suggestions Comey's dismissal will put a stop to the Russia probe absurd.
The president did not fire the entire FBI. He fired the director.
Fox News, we report, you decide.
You're listening to 660 AM, The Answer.
At any time in Texas, it can feel like the change of the seasons. But I'll tell you what, as we work our way into springtime, Abacus Foundation has been serving North Texas with the highest quality foundation repair solutions for 17 years. And with a warmer temperature and additional moisture, oh my, the foundations can be rocking and rolling. So if you got cracks in the sheetrock or doors that are sticking, call Abacus Foundation Repair at 972-406-9000. 972-406-9000. These are the people I call. These are the folks who have been to my house. These are the folks who will not give you a foundation job you don't need, but will tell you exactly what's going on. Now, if you do need a new foundation, you got the Millennium Composite Pilings, the strongest, and folks at Abacus are the only folks offering it. And get this, $1,000 off any job with 10 pilings or more. AbacusFoundationRepair.com. Lifetime warranty, transferable, 972-406-9000, 972-406-9000, or AbacusFoundationRepair.com.
When you have sleep apnea, traveling can be a real drag because you have to drag your big, bulky home CPAP device with you everywhere you go. But not anymore. Now you can travel easily and sleep comfortably anywhere thanks to Transcend, the world's very first mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. So call now, 1-800-600-4133. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. Transcend is so incredibly small and light, you can easily fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't delay. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-600-4133. Again, that's 1-800-600-4133.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business. So make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948 or visit ReputationDefender.com.
Need a new CPAP? Then we need you. We're CPAP.com, and we recently overstocked the world's best CPAP machines. Top-of-the-line devices from brands like ResMed and Philips Respironics. Call now and get one of these overstocked CPAPs for a fraction of the price. We'll even give you free next-day air shipping. Call 1-800-900-6135. The best part? No insurance needed. We're giving out these CPAPs at prices so low, they'll cost less than your copay and deductible through insurance. CPAP.com has shipped over 1 million orders and has the world's largest selection of CPAPs and accessories. With no retail overhead or costly middlemen, we're the best way to get comfortable, effective sleep apnea equipment at incredibly low prices. Again, CPAP.com has overstocked premium CPAPs. Call now to get a ResMed or Philips Respironics machine for a fraction of the price with free next-day air shipping. Call 1-800-900-6135. Hurry. When these overstocked CPAPs are gone, they're really gone. That's 1-800-900-6135.
If you're a business owner, I want you to imagine standing on home plate in front of a sold-out crowd of 50,000 raving fans at a professional baseball game. They give you the microphone and you have 60 seconds to tell the crowd why they should do business with you. Out of 50,000 people, do you think you might get some new customers? Sure you would. Now imagine you could do that in front of 4 sold-out baseball games. That's 200,000 people. Did you know that's how many people listen to 660 AM The Answer every week? And you have the opportunity to stand in front of the 660 AM The Answer microphone and get 60 seconds to tell our raving fans all about your business. Do you think you'd get new customers if you did that? You bet. The businesses you hear on 660 AM The Answer are knocking it out of the park with new customers. If you're open to seeing how much it costs to advertise your business on 660 AM The Answer, send an email request to advertise@ksky.com. That's advertise@ksky.com. Let's play ball.
Hey, Mom, I got your message. Do you need me to come home early?
Hi, dear. We're all doing fine. The kids haven't slowed down all day, and thanks to Blue Emu, neither have I.
But I thought you said...
Well, I tried your father's Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis Relief Cream. It worked fast to relieve the pain in my achy muscles and joints.
Blue Emu, huh?
That's right. And it's odor-free.
Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis Relief. Beat the pain and enjoy life. Available at Walmart and Walgreens.
660 AM. 660 AM. The Answer. 660 AM. TheAnswer.com. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to The Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. You know, there has to be at some point, there has to be a give me a break moment. And I can see that the country of Mexico is not quite there yet. Okay? But they're getting there. The Mexican government joined a sampling of local Texas officials in slamming the state's new ban on sanctuary cities signed by Governor Greg Abbott. Over the weekend, Abbott signed a bill allowing police to question any suspect's immigration status. It requires local officials to cooperate with ICE, Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, and fines municipalities up to $25,000 per day for noncompliance with the law. The Mexico government, which is getting paid, I don't know, at least two ways, maybe three, by virtue of the fact that their lower class, working class population, at least anywhere between 11 to 30 million of their lower class, working class population is here in America living and working illegally. They don't have to take care of those people through social services in Mexico. We're paying for those people in the United States with social services in our country. So they get paid once. Those people, by and large, send portions of their money home to their relatives. So they get paid twice. And there's medical care. There are two ways that illegal immigrants get taken care of medically. They either pay cash to a doctor, or they go to an emergency room and get treated for free, quote unquote free, because we pay for all of that. So Mexico getting paid two or three ways, depending on how you look at it, was quick to respond to the new bill allowing police to question someone about their immigration status and fine sanctuary city municipalities up to 25 grand for non-compliance with federal law. Mexico's government was quick to respond, telling the Associated Press that Abbott criminalized immigration and is fomenting racially discriminatory acts. In other words, Mexico is calling Governor Greg Abbott a bigot, Hayes. There it is again, in case you missed it. San Antonio Police Chief William McManus criticized Abbott's action. He agreed with Mexico's foreign ministry, so maybe he should go and work with Mexico's foreign ministry. Because clearly, the oath he swore to the Constitution of the United States doesn't mean anything to him, Chief. So maybe you should import yourself south, go get yourself a job in the what? Mexican Federal Security Service, whatever they call themselves. Oh, they probably wouldn't hire you. I wonder if there'd be a glass ceiling for you. Wonder how far you'd get in the actual power structure, the actual leadership structure. Do you think you'd be able to move right on up the chain? Probably not, huh? Then there's that bugaboo of drug cartels killing police chiefs and stuff. Yeah, it sure is a lot easier sitting there in San Antonio deciding not to follow your oath and all of that. That's anti-American and anti-Texan, and I'm questioning your manhood, Chief McManus. I don't have to question your citizenship. You seem to have cashed that at the door to your office. McManus said the law discriminates on the basis of skin color or language. No, it empowers police officers to inquire about someone's immigration status. There's nothing positive this bill does in the community. Yes, there is something positive. It forces a community to follow the law. Since you are a law enforcement officer, you have a job forcing people to follow the law. You enforce the law on the people. If you don't believe that the law is right and you don't enforce it, you are essentially rendering your job pointless, moot. Therefore, you should leave. Bye-bye now. Late yesterday, the League of United Latin American Citizens, LULAC, filed a lawsuit on behalf of the Texas village of El Cenizio near Laredo. The organization's attorney, Luis Vera, said the town has had a safe haven ordinance, which directly conflicts with the new law since 1999. There you have it. You're breaking the law. And so what are you doing now? You're trying to invoke the law? Why would you try to invoke the law when you don't believe the law should be followed? Oh, it's a different law. Well, law is a generalized concept. Laws should be followed, correct? I mean, Louis, you are an attorney. You have a stake in whether laws are followed or not. You guarantee that laws should be followed. So why is it that you are putting your legal career in jeopardy by now trying to argue that laws should not be followed? That's a violation of your standing in the court. See how all this works? See, there's a system here. There are federal laws about immigration to the United States of America. The federal government doesn't enforce those laws and insists that local governments don't enforce them either. Who has to pay for the price of illegal immigration? The local authorities. We have to pay. We're buying their school for them. We're educating their kids. They are breaking the law. The other day in Maryland, a couple of guys took a 14-year-old into a bathroom and raped her silly. The law of consent in Maryland is 16. And somehow those guys didn't get charged for rape. You know what I'm trying to figure out? I'm trying to figure out what if they had been legal citizens of the United States? You know, I bet you they'd been charged with rape. Just call me crazy, but I bet you that's what would happen. So Governor Abbott signs a bill that backs up federal law in the state of Texas. Violate federal law, we will fine you $25,000 per day. The country of Mexico sticks its stupid, ridiculous, dumb nose into Texas politics and law and says you shouldn't be doing that. My gosh, you're criminalizing immigration. No, we're criminalizing criminal activity. These people are criminals. They're not immigrants. They're criminals. And you're saying that foments racially discriminatory acts, racism. So you're calling our governor a racist. You know, that's called biting the hand that feeds you. We're supporting 30 million or so of your working class, giving them jobs your government just simply can't come up with. They're sending money home to their relatives in your country, and you're happy to suck up those dollars every chance you get. And we're also paying for their education and their health care. And you don't have to pay for any of that. And you're criticizing and calling our governor a racist for passing a law that insists that law be followed. You see, in Mexico, you guys can just make up the rules as you go along. That's why your country is a trash heap. Our country, on the other hand, in most places, except where you're concerned, we follow the law, and thus our country is not a trash heap. You don't see 30 million of our lower class, working class people leaving for other countries. And until you can figure out why your lower class, working class folk come to the United States and why the lower class, working class Americans stay in the United States, until you can figure out how that works, you need to shut up, Jack. You need to take the gifts you're being given and just shut up. You're looking a gift horse in the mouth, Julio, and you need to stop. By the way, if you think I'm being harsh, please join me. 866-660-5759. If you think I'm wrong, by all means, tell me. I remember back in the olden days when the guys from Maldef, LULAC, would call me on the telephone, call me a racist, until I wadded them up and threw them in the trash. They don't do that anymore. Carlos Quintanilla never calls. Hector Flores never calls anymore. It's what happens, I guess, when you lose the argument on the merits, huh? Yeah, you get the emotions and you get the gobbledygooky and crap, and you could probably spin a pretty good story, but geez, when it gets down to the facts, gosh, you just lose your butt. Doesn't it suck? The answer, of course, to that is no. This is the Wells Report.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. Now that it's spring, let's talk about the $49 tune-up gimmick. At that price, you're really paying $49 for a high-pressure sales pitch from a salesman on commission disguised as a technician. And you can bet he's either going to rack up a bunch of unnecessary repairs or scare you into buying a new system altogether, because $49 doesn't pay the bills. Reliant Air Conditioning's precision tune-up is $89, and you get exactly what you pay for. Our NATE certified techs are all drug tested, background checked, and they don't work on commission. If you need a new system, ask how you can save over $5,000 by combining utility rebates with Carrier's Cool Cash. So call two other companies first and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, and you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Our number is 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437 or online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
Do you know what a RIA is? It's a Real Estate Investor Association, and it's where smart people go to obtain wholesale houses, obtain no money, no credit financing, meet local buyers, sellers, and investing partners, and receive local market intelligence and training. Don't buy houses retail. That's ridiculous. And please don't waste your time and money going to a get-rich-quick seminar from a traveling pitchman. Come network with local Dallas area real estate investors that are just getting started or taking it to the next level. Come join the largest real estate investor network in Texas. We meet on Thursday, May 11th at 6 p.m. at the Dallas Addison Marriott Quorum by the Galleria. And you can register to attend for free by calling 800-717-3320. This month's topic is how to get all the money you need for your real estate deals. Call 800-717-3320. Write it down. That's 800-717-3320 to attend any of our upcoming meetings and receive a valuable Texas real estate training program for free. Brought to you by the Dallas Real Estate Investment Association.
Sometimes what you want most from your car is nothing. No headaches, no surprises, no anxiety when it's late at night and you're on some distant freeway in a thunderstorm. Owning a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz can be that anxiety-free experience on every level. You know you're in one of the safest and most thoughtfully engineered vehicles on the road. And with an unlimited mileage warranty, you can drive as far as you want for up to 3 years, with roadside assistance included. Your sense of confidence and adventure are as unlimited as the warranty itself. Now you can drive the car of your dreams and realize that nothing is everything. And during the certified pre-owned sales event going on now through May 31st, you can receive 2 years of complimentary prepaid maintenance and special financing available through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services. Only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. You've waited long enough.
See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for complete details and limitations on certified pre-owned warranties.
Warning, if you've recently declared bankruptcy, you're going to want to cover your ears because there's an alternative to bankruptcy and it could be better than you'd ever think possible. But if you've already declared bankruptcy and have missed this opportunity, you'll want to cover your ears now. Here it is. Right now, the company that has resolved more credit card debt than anyone in the U.S. may be able to settle your debt too. You could resolve your debt with one low monthly program payment. If you call right now and qualify, Freedom Debt Relief will show you how low your monthly program payment could be for free. Call now. 1-800-600-2147. That's 1-800-600-2147. If you're struggling with debt, this could be your answer. And the bigger your debt, the more money you could save. To find out for free how much of your hard-earned money Freedom Debt Relief could help you save, call now. 1-800-600-2147. 1-800-600-2147. 1-800-600-2147.
Hey, it's Mark Davis from my friends at Simple Sleep Services. If snoring is a problem in your life, and if it's a problem in your life, it's a problem for everybody in your life. Let's get the simplest, least invasive solution. That's what they did for me at Simple Sleep Services. What you have with Simple Sleep is a way to avoid implants and surgery and the CPAP device by just calling 469-685-1700. 469-685-1700. They're in Dallas and Fort Worth. Insurance covers most folks. It's the Somnodent device. Simple appliance. They make it for you. They did one for me. You take it home, you pop it in, kiss your wife goodnight, and silent night. Absolutely fantastic. Diagnosis from a board-certified sleep physician. They have a home sleep study, so you're not in some lab. Call them for more information. 469-685-1700. 469-685-1700. simplesleepservices.com. Wonderful people. I'm so glad I met them, and you will be too. 469-685-1700 or simplesleepservices.com.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. You're hearing tomorrow's front page on the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You're listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759 into the night on Tuesday, May 9th. Talking about a big news day today. And so the Texas sanctuary city crackdown continues. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's already filed suit against local jurisdictions that have been accused of not cooperating with federal immigration agents. It's a preemptive bid to uphold a newly signed anti-sanctuary city law, head off numerous legal challenges. Paxton filed the lawsuit in U.S. District Court for the Western District of Texas, as Governor Greg Abbott on Sunday signed the crackdown, which bars sanctuary policies, gives local law enforcement officers the right to ask the immigration status of anyone they stop. Under the law, local officers who won't cooperate with federal immigration agents could face jail time and fines up to $25,000 per day. The only thing I don't like about this law is the fact that it puts the cop in the vice. It puts a cop in between the space between the anvil and the hammer, and that isn't who should be paying the price if something goes wrong. The chief of police should be paying that price, not the individual officers. Unfortunately, some municipalities and law enforcement agencies are unwilling to cooperate with the federal government and claim that SB 4 is unconstitutional. Not the case. It is a constitutional, lawful, and vital step in securing our borders, said A.G. Paxton. Among those named in the lawsuits are Travis County Sheriff Sally Hernandez, who would stop deputies from asking about immigration status and limited cooperation with federal immigration agents. However, she said the county would follow the terms of the new law, even though she opposes it. Spoken like somebody who wants to keep her job. While I hate seeing a state law like this come to pass, I've always followed the law, and that will not change. I mean, this time. You see, you haven't followed the law, because if you had been following the law, people wouldn't be talking about you for not following the law. Again, you and your San Antonio police chief brother need to realize that you are committing treason. You are violating your oath of office. You are putting illegal immigrants, illegal aliens, you are putting lawbreakers in front of your neighbors and fellow Americans. You believe that illegal aliens are more important than American citizens. That's the way you feel, not demonstrated by your words, no, demonstrated by your actions. Chief Brian Manley said in a statement of the Austin Police Department, "The Austin Police Department has worked hard to build and maintain trust, communication, and stronger relationships with our communities through outreach programs and community policing. This effort and engagement will continue. With the passage of this law, we want our minority community to maintain their trust in us. If you see or are a victim of a criminal act, we want you to call and report it. By all means, call and report it." I mean, try to be a citizen of the United States. Try to be a good citizen of the United States somehow. But don't be surprised if somebody catches you someday. That's why you should always follow the law. And you don't. This is the Wells Report.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still at historical lows. So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment, consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, underwriting, settlement fee, everything. Do not miss out on this historic opportunity. Whether it's a purchase or refinance, you'll pay no closing costs. You won't spend a dime. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, Westland Financial now is proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. So call us at 888-455-3669. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. That's 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is located at 200 East Sandpoint Avenue, Suite 800, Santa Ana, California, 92707. Licensed by the Texas Department of Savings and Mortgage Lending as an SML mortgage banker. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
I'm James Furr. I'm a 70-year-old Vietnam veteran, and I have hepatitis C. My main focus was to take care of hepatitis C. Taking Balance of Nature did other things for me. I was feeling more energetic. My mental acuity had increased. When I play golf, I would notice that bending over to line up a putt, I would have a bit of a struggle to stand back up. But even now, 10 years later, I stand up better than I did then. I will live happily with hepatitis C instead of feeling like I want to die because someone's trying to cure me of it. Thanks to Balance of Nature, I live a normal, happy, healthy, pain-free life.
Take Dr. Howard's Health Challenge and find out how to get 2 free sets of fruits and veggies. We'll even ship them to you free. Call now for details. Call 1-800-2468-751. That's 1-800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com. Use promo code 660AM.
Consult your tax professional before investing. Let me ask you a question. Can you keep your 401k or IRA safe from the death of the dollar, continued rampant Fed spending, political corruption, and from the possible new Cold War with Russia? If you answered no, then listen up. We are Advantage Gold, the #1 rated gold IRA company in America by TrustLink. Fortunes are going to be made and lost over the next few months. It's time you took action. Over 50,000 people have requested our gold IRA investment guide to learn how to protect their retirement savings. Now it's your turn. Right now, we are giving away a free copy of our new Gold IRA Protection Guide to anyone with an IRA, 401k, or retirement account. Find out how quick and easy it can be to convert your retirement fund to gold. Just call 1-800-900-8000 right now, and we will help teach you how to keep your retirement savings away from the government and safe in your pocket. Just call today at 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Representatives are standing by. Call 800-900-8000.
Dennis Prager here. And for 2 years now, I've been telling you about my wife, Sue, who tried Relief Factor because of her knee pain, and it worked. And if you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain, or general muscle aches and pain, do what my wife, Sue, did. Try Relief Factor. Go to relieffactor.com or call them toll-free 800-500-8384, 800-500-8384.
Sean Hannity here for my friends at Generator Supercenter, the great American story. Now, this started in 2005 with two brothers selling and repairing generators out of their garage in Texas. Today, they are the #1 Generac dealer in the nation. #1 means more savings for you. When the power goes down, keep your home or business up and running with a Generac standby power system from the Generator Supercenter. Financing available, payments as low as $100 a month. GeneratorSupercenter.com. That's GeneratorSupercenter.com.
There are two things every parent wants when their child goes to college: for their child to do well and a way to afford it. Now, with Discover Student Loans, parents can have the best of both worlds. Not only do our loans cover up to 100% of school-certified costs with zero fees, but we'll give them a cash reward for each new student loan if they earn at least a 3.0 GPA or equivalent. That means every A in history or B in math could help them earn a cash reward for good grades. Just one of the many ways we treat you like you'd treat you. Apply now in 15 minutes or less at discoverstudentloans.com. Limitations apply.
The key to success? Keep it simple, especially when it comes to hiring. And nobody makes it easier than Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Manage your candidates from one dashboard. According to an independent study, 5 times more hires are made through Indeed than any other job site. New users claim your $50 credit to post a sponsored job at Indeed.com/credit. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
660 AM, The Answer. Isn't thinking so much more fun than getting yelled at? The Wells Report on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. Let me get to Neil in Allen, Texas. Neil, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Wells Report. Hello.
Hi. I have 2 comments. One, the sheriff in San Antonio, I think to his point, I agree with the law, first of all, and I'm a big fan of it. But I also see what he said could be construed as, well, it's just a bad law. Or it could also be that the individual officers can use that as an avenue for harassment, and taken to the extreme, it could facilitate harassment. And
do you have any?
At that point, I think there is a problem with it.
Do you have any? Like proof of that assertion?
No, I don't think that. I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying that it has the potential. If you can ask anybody who looks Hispanic or possibly is a Hispanic origin, if you can pull them over just because you want to see their immigration papers, that could be abused. I don't think that that's the reality is that that's actually going to happen. But I do see that that's a fear that some people are going to have.
Okay, if somebody is driving down the road and they have, say, for example, a ski mask on and it's June, and there's a bank alarm going off 2 blocks away, and the guy's driving kind of erratically, is it profiling to pull him over and ask him, hey, what you been up to the last 15 minutes?
Well, the ski mask would be probable cause, but the color of your skin would not be.
Well, no,
However,
whoa. Stop. You didn't answer my question. That's not probable. By the way,
yes.
That's not probable cause. That's mere suspicion. In case you're wondering.
Okay.
So the thing about it is this. Is it indeed profiling to pull the guy over. No, it's good police work. So
if you
you
pull
can't
them over only because they look Hispanic, I think that's abusive.
Well, no, we're talking about a bank robber.
And then you also inquire about their immigration
we're
status.
talking about a bank robber here. We're not talking about we'll get to the illegal immigrant in a minute.
Okay.
We're talking about the bank robber now. So he drives by, you go, that's odd. You know what? His taillight's out. I'm going to stop him and see what's going on. You stop him and you find that he's got bags and bags and bags of money. Now you've got probable cause. Now what you do is you arrest him, you put him in the back of your pickup, you put him in the back of your patrol car, and you start building a case. Okay?
Well, I think it actually goes further than that, because the first thing that you're going to get on the radio and they're going to say, be on the lookout.
Hold on.
So automatically you're already looking for somebody, so they fit the description.
Neil,
that's a higher level than, well, you just have the right colors.
Neil, you see, okay, so let me ask you this question. How many people, let me do it another way. Okay, you want to split hairs? Let's split hairs then.
Oh, how many, like I said, I agree with the law.
People,
I'm on your side.
How many people,
I just see that's a fear that people
how
would
many
have.
people on the San Antonio Police Department are raging, flaming bigots?
That's my point, that it's not nearly as big of an issue as people are going to be afraid of. It's a fear that people are going to have, but I don't think it's a reality.
Okay, so let me see if I get it. Let me ask you another question. How many people on the San Antonio Police Department are you afraid are bigots?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm personally not afraid of it.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe. So you don't believe that any of it. You see, crazily enough, we agree. I don't believe that anybody on the San Antonio Police Department is a bigot either.
Right.
And moreover, if there are bigots on the San Antonio Police Department, it's because the chief is blowing his job. You see,
and allowing it to happen. Yeah.
Because crazily, if I am a police chief in any city. And by the way, I happen to be the honorary police chief of Sweat Crack, Texas, which is where our home. Well, it's where our home office is, and Sweat Crack, of course, is the cow examination glove capital of the world. So I will.
Like a great big distinction.
I will tell you that if I had bigots on my police force, I'd fire them, and that's what I would do. So
if you get very many complaints, you start investigating. It should be pretty easy to.
Well, yeah, but what's the but then you got to start working your way through the analytics involving the complaint. Who's complaining?
Right, you have to investigate the complaints.
Who's complaining?
But my point was not that the law is wrong or that it should be taken back. But the comment that you made about the San Antonio sounded like it could have been that he's afraid of what might be, not that he's afraid of what is.
What I'm trying to figure out is that do you enforce the law on what might happen, or do you enforce the law on what did happen?
And I agree. You enforce the law as it is, and you tell the people that are afraid to say, okay, I'm sorry
when there's an issue,
but you know what? The law is the law.
Yeah, as soon as there's a crime, we'll be back.
And if it's a problem, you bring it to our attention, and we'll deal with it on case by case.
That's exactly right. But what we're doing and what you're doing is you're introducing second-guessing paralysis into the entire circumstance. And It's not just you. It's anybody who says, well, my God, there could be racial profiling. Well,
no, I don't personally think it is.
No.
But
you're saying,
Neil,
you need to listen to what you said. What you said is that you were concerned that it could happen. Well, you know what? These people could be hit by meteors tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I may have phrased that wrong or didn't make the point. His point was that people are afraid of it. That is a fear that's out there. I've heard that voice.
The only thing
they're afraid of what might happen. And I personally am not.
That is your translation of that. You know what I hear? I hear leftist politicians who want to make sure that nobody does anything about the current status quo ante when it comes to illegal immigration in the United States be successful in any way, shape, or form. You see, that's what I hear. What I hear is,
I believe you're right.
What I hear is a straw man. What I hear is misdirection. What I hear is cynical abuse of the American public. That's what I hear.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I'm 100% on board with that. Personally, my opinion is I'm right in line with you. But there are people, and I've had somebody actually tell me they're afraid that it could be abused. That is a fear.
Well, who was that person? Who's that person that said so?
Oh, people that I work with, or people that I associate with. Just
Are they illegal immigrants?
no, they're very very leftist though.
Well, then they need to like take a pill. May I suggest some diazepam,
I agree.
for example, some anti-anxiety, something or other. They need to
You can't
relax.
not enforce a law because somebody might take it too far.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you shouldn't walk down the street because someone could run over you in a skateboard. You shouldn't eat that noodle because someone may have put a piece of glass in it. You shouldn't, on and on and on and on and on. But you see the point that I'm making regarding your point is that leftists have been able to say this could happen, therefore we must not allow it at all, which is plainly stupid. It's an excuse to not enforce the law. The law is the law. You enforce the law, period. If you don't like the law, if you think that someone might abuse the law, then you go through your local legislature and you change the law. You don't just browbeat, bully, boycott, or in other words, push people around in order to get what you want just because. No. Crazily enough, you got to do it the good old-fashioned way. Democracy. Republican democracy. It's crazy. You elect the right person, they do the right decision-making, and everything's fine. Somebody disagrees, you debate, you determine who's right, you have a vote, and therein lies the reality. See, that's the way it should be. But it's not the way it is. Our country is suffering because the people of the United States, at least half of us, are willing to break the law for political purposes instead of changing the law via political action. That's un-American. It's not just un-American, it's anti-American. It's anti-democracy. It's anti-rule of law. And nobody's being called on that. No one is being called on being exactly what they are, except by people like me who look at the San Antonio police chief and say, I'm sorry, sir, you're a treasonous anti-American. You believe that it's more important to not enforce law that benefits illegal aliens instead of enforcing law that benefits American citizens. You would rather come down on the side of an illegal alien instead of your neighbor, which is un-Texan, un-American. And since you're not following through on your word, damn unmanly. What? I mean, do you around your office? Do you complain to the other officers that they keep leaving the seat down? And by the way, if somebody knows who this San Antonio police chief is, by all means, send him a copy of this show. I'd love to talk to him. Love it. There is no excuse. They say leadership is lonely. You got to make the hard call. You got a bigot on your police force that pulls people over because they have brown skin? Fire them. If, however, a police officer pulls over someone who has, I don't know, a license plate for a 73 Buick, and he happens to be driving a 2005 Honda Accord, that's what we call a clue. And yeah, you stop that guy and you say, how's it going? And if he says, no habla inglés, you go, tell you what, need to know what your immigration status is. And if he puts both of his wrists outside the window, you put handcuffs on him and take him over to the ICE headquarters. It's not easy being American. It's not easy standing up for the rule of law. It's not easy doing the right thing when there are a lot of people leaning on you to do the wrong thing. But that's what character's about now, isn't it? Isn't character doing the right thing when no one's looking? Isn't that what that is? You suppose if you're the police chief of San Antonio, you ought to have a little character in your pocket? Yeah? If you don't have character in your pocket, do you think you ought to be the police chief of San Antonio? The answer is no. I'm not worried about him. He'll land on his feet. Sure he will. Find a nice little city in Mexico. Make the right connections. Pay off the right people. Don't piss off the cartels. You'll be all right. Eight 660-5759, 866-660-5759. I just discovered something I needed to talk about, so I'll do that next. You're listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. I want to thank you very much for being a part of this radio broadcast. Back with more in a moment.
When you have sleep apnea, traveling can be a real drag because you have to drag your big, bulky home CPAP device with you everywhere you go. But not anymore. Now you can travel easily and sleep comfortably anywhere thanks to Transcend, the world's very first mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. So call now, 1-800-600-4133. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. Transcend is so incredibly small and light, you can easily fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't delay. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now, 1-800-600-4133. Again, that's 1-800-600-4133.
Hi, my name's Tim Forehand. I'm a deputy sheriff. In my job, keeping in shape is important. I've tried other products to get my weight down, but nothing has worked like Android 400. In just 3 months, I've dropped 51 pounds, down from 230 to 179. Plus, the weight's come off in the stomach area. I've gone from a snug 36-inch waist to a 32-inch waist, which I was in high school. I highly recommend the Android 400 to all my friends.
Guys, are you frustrated because no matter how hard you try, it seems impossible to lose stubborn belly fat? Then discover why thousands of men each month rely on Andro 400. Lose belly fat, gain energy and confidence, and feel great about yourself. Andro 400, the safe, effective, and inexpensive way to boost your testosterone. Go to andro400.com or call 888-400-0435.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. Here comes Mother's Day. Let's show Mom how much we love her with something really special from Sherry's Berries. These folks are helping us out as they do every Mother's Day with the huge freshly dipped strawberries, starting at just $19.99 plus shipping. And right now you can double the berries for just $10 more. Pick your delivery date, and these berries are guaranteed to arrive fresh and delicious, or your money back. They already sent me my test box, and they're already gone. That's how good they are. Huge, sweet, juicy, covered in decadent toppings, chocolate chips, chopped nuts, white milk, dark chocolatey goodness, an unexpected gift that will put a smile on Mom's face. You got to go to berries.com to get it. Berries, berries.com. And write in Davis when you click on the mic. Davis. Click the mic at Berries, Berries, berries.com. Show Mom how much you love her with berries she will love. Berries.com, Berries, berries.com, and put in the code Davis when you click on the mic. Berries.com.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business. So make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
If you're a business owner, I want you to imagine standing on home plate in front of a sold-out crowd of 50,000 raving fans at a professional baseball game. They give you the microphone and you have 60 seconds to tell the crowd why they should do business with you. Out of 50,000 people, do you think you might get some new customers? Sure you would. Now imagine you could do that in front of 4 sold-out baseball games. That's 200,000 people. Did you know that's how many people listen to 660 AM The Answer every week? And you have the opportunity to stand in front of the 660 AM The Answer microphone and get 60 seconds to tell our raving fans all about your business. You think you'd get new customers if you did that? You bet. The businesses you hear on 660 AM The Answer are knocking it out of the park with new customers. If you're open to seeing how much it costs to advertise your business on 660 AM The Answer, send an email request to advertise@ksky.com. That's advertise@ksky.com. Let's play ball.
If you've got questions, we've got answers. 660 AM. The Answer. Only for Texas. This is the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
NSA Director Admiral Mike Rogers cast a dash of doubt on the intelligence community's conclusion that Russian-led hackers sought to help Donald Trump in the 2016 election, explaining for the first time in public that the agency had only moderate confidence in that judgment. Testifying before the Senate Armed Services Committee, Rogers affirmed that he and NSA were highly confident the Russians sought to hurt Hillary Clinton in the election. But Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas asked Rogers, who also heads, by the way, the U.S. Cyber Command, why the NSA differed on the related conclusions about Trump in the January 6th intelligence report on alleged Russian interference in the election. That conclusion said the Russian government aspired to help President-elect Trump's election chances when possible by discrediting Hillary Clinton and publicly contrasting her unfavorably to him. The FBI and CIA backed that up with high confidence. NSA only held the judgment with moderate confidence. I wouldn't call it a discrepancy. I'd call it an honest difference of opinion between 3 organizations. In the end, I made that call. He added when he looked at the data for each of the other judgments, there were multiple sources. He could exclude every other alternative rationale. But for this particular conclusion, it didn't have the same level of sourcing as the same level of multiple sources. In other words, it's not reliable information, according to the NSA. But what the hell do they know? This is the Wells Report.
You need a plan as you get closer to retirement. A plan that will take you from where you are now to the retirement you've always dreamed about. The first step on that path is to tune into Wealth Smart, Saturdays at 9 a.m. Your host is Reed Johnson, president of Lake Point Advisory Group. You only retire once, but Reed helps people retire every day. Don't miss Wealth Smart every Saturday at 9 a.m. or visit us at lakepointadvisorygroup.com for information on our free area stake dinner seminars and start working on your dream retirement now.
In 1967, Arab forces attempted to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. 6 days later, Israel had triumphed, and Jerusalem stood reunified for the first time in nearly 2,000 years. Honor the 50-year anniversary of this historic triumph by joining Mike Gallagher and Dennis Prager for Stand With Israel, a 9-day odyssey celebrating Israel's past, present, and future. Explore Israel's heritage at Galilee and Jerusalem. Embrace the present, touring modern Tel Aviv. You'll meet with high-ranking Israeli leaders and understand more deeply the complexities and marvels of modern Israel. You'll walk on soil contended for with courage. As a conservative American, you can show your support. Stand with Israel. October 22nd through November 1st includes luxury accommodations, delicious meals, and safe transportation.
Look forward to something special this year. Stand with Israel. For details about this all-inclusive trip happening this fall, visit 660amtheanswer.com.
You have new wood floors and they look gorgeous. That's the good news. The not so good news, they'll eventually have to be cleaned. More good news, there are plenty of wood floor care products to choose from. Bad news, most products will leave a micro layer of residue each time you clean. The really bad news, eventually your wood floor will get dull and hazy almost regardless of which product you clean it with. Now the great news. Doworth Clean can remove that unsightly buildup from your wood floor, revealing the original finish once again. At Doworth, we're more than just carpet cleaners. We clean, restore, polish, and protect every type of flooring in your home, including wood, stone, tile, and even concrete. Call 267-8433 today and ask about a complete flooring makeover for your home. Find out why for over 39 years we've been saying,
because the next best thing to do is Doworth Clean.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM. KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
This is a Fox News Alert. I'm Rich Dennison. President Donald Trump sending FBI Director James Comey a letter Tuesday telling him he was fired.
In that letter, the president said, well, I greatly appreciate you informing me on 3 separate occasions. I'm not under investigation. I nevertheless concur with the judgment of the Department of Justice that you're not able to effectively lead the Bureau.
Fox's John Roberts, aides to the president, say the firing had nothing to do with any ongoing investigations. Some members of Congress were given advance notice of the firing, including Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer.
I told the president, Mr. President, with all due respect, you are making a big mistake.
Schumer, along with several Democrats and a few Republicans, calling for an independent investigation into the Russia election meddling probe. The Trump administration is providing more powerful weapons to Syria's Kurds as they approach the ISIS stronghold of Raqqa. Officials in Turkey are objecting to that move. Fox News, we report, you decide.
This is 660 AM, The Answer.
This is Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor, and I'd like to invite you to join me for our talk show every Sunday morning. We're actually trying to convert the world to organics. We talk about the natural organic program for farming, ranching, gardening, and pest control. Also, a lot of talk about health issues for animals and people. Hope you can join us for all the fun.
Make sure to tune in to Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor, every Sunday morning from 8 to 11 a.m. right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
Hey, everybody. Mark Davis and my friend Josh Dishong of Josh Dishong Real Estate at Keller Williams. He's my friend, and I'd say that even if he hadn't sold my house. But since he did, I really love him. We're big fans of Josh because he did what others could not. He can do the same for you. Here in 2017, are you sitting in a house that you're trying to sell? Others have tried, but nobody can? Call Josh right now. Get on board with the Josh Dishong system, 972-325-6644, 972-325-6644, or getsold.net, getsold.net. What is that system? He makes you a promise that says, I'm going to talk to you about a price that you can sell this house at and a time frame that makes sense. And if I can't sell that house at that price in that time frame, I, Josh DeShong, will buy that house from you. Either way, you are done. You're at closing. You're clear. You're happy, just like Lisa and I are. We love Josh. Get on board with him today at 972-325-6644, 972-325-6644, or getsold.net.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, owner of Statewide Remodeling. I keep talking about high-tech bath remodeling, and the phone keeps ringing with homeowners wanting more information. 90% of all bath remodelers use sand grout. It's sand, cement, and water. We know it's the first thing that fails in the wet area of your bathroom. It cracks with the least bit of movement. It grows mold and mildew. When you try to clean it, you're just wearing it down. Statewide uses a proprietary product that has 4 main ingredients: Microban, which eliminates mold and mildew; latex for flexibility; Kevlar for strength; and a built-in sealant. We guarantee our grout for as long as you own your home. So when you think you're getting a great deal from the 2 guys in the truck you hired to do your remodel, I suggest you start saving up for when you'll have to do it again. Or you can call Statewide Remodeling and get it done right the first time. We offer 100% financing, and if you call for your free design consultation now, celebrate our 23rd year in business, we're giving 23% off the price of the project. The number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095, or anytime online at statewideremodeling.com.
Hiring is the most challenging part of my job. It's really hard. The searching, the sorting through resumes. Most people don't have the right experience.
We started using ZipRecruiter about 3 months ago. Right from the start, you could tell it was going to make hiring a lot easier. One click and my job was posted to 100+ job boards, all the top sites.
All of the candidates came to my dashboard, and it's easy to compare them. Thumbs up if I liked them, thumbs down if I didn't. No emails and attachments, printing up docs, phone calls, none of that.
And I couldn't believe the number of great applicants we got. I had the person we needed within 1 week. I don't know how we hired before ZipRecruiter.
Whether you're looking to fill one position or 20, find the best candidates with ZipRecruiter, where your job is just 1 click away from 100+ job sites. ZipRecruiter, the fastest way to hire. And right now you can try ZipRecruiter free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/postjobs. That's ZipRecruiter.com/postjobs. ZipRecruiter.com/postjobs.
Acme Home Insurance.
Yes, I'd like to make a claim.
What are you wanting to claim, sir?
My air conditioner broke down.
Sorry, but your home insurance doesn't cover air conditioner breakdowns.
So what do you cover?
Home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
A zombie apocalypse? But that'll never happen.
But if it did, you'd be covered, sir.
But not my air conditioner?
I'm afraid not.
But his air conditioner could have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield, plus components of 20 other major home systems and appliances, like his electrical system, plumbing, refrigerator, and more. For valuable free information, call 1-800-400-5602. Home insurance can cover what might happen.
Zombies are coming!
But a home warranty helps cover what will happen.
Now the dryer won't work.
Life happens. Have a plan. Get a home warranty from American Home Shield. For valuable free information, call 1-800-400-5602. That's 1-800-400-5602. 1-800-400-5602.
Do you have low back or neck pain? Does it run down your arms or your legs? Do you have a bulging or herniated disc degeneration, or spinal arthritis? Even worse, have you been told you need back surgery or injections? If you answered yes, then please listen to what I have to say. My name is Dr. Chad Vines, DC, at Genesis Back and Neck, and I use the most advanced spinal decompression system available, the DRX 9000, to correct back problems just like yours. We don't use addictive drugs, and we don't use any type of dangerous invasive surgery for these problems. Spinal decompression is safe, FDA cleared, and it's not painful, and has about an 86% success rate. We accept most insurances, and your first visit will be at no charge. You will sit down and visit with me personally until I've answered all of your questions. And if you're a candidate for decompression, you can try out the treatment all at no charge to you. So if you're ready to not hurt anymore and don't want to have surgery, call me at 817-328-1922. That's 817-328-1922, or online at mylowback.com.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. I want to thank you very much for being a part of our broadcast tonight. 866-660-5759. Iran is preparing to launch 2 new domestic satellites into space. This is according to a new announcement by the Iranian military leaders that's stirring discussion among U.S. national security insiders, who say the move is likely a cover for the test firing of an advanced intercontinental ballistic missile that could be used as a part of Iran's nuclear program. This is a well-worn path. To suddenly discover a public and societal space program for the sake of testing ICBMs. You do it right, and you can test an ICBM right in front of everyone, and they'll think that you're just trying to get some communication satellite in space. Yeah. That's how a lot of missile systems come into effect and start creating problems for people, just in case you're wondering. This latest test comes as the Trump administration continues to engage in a comprehensive review of the Iran nuclear agreement that U.S. officials tell the Washington Free Beacon will result in a full-scale plan to meet the challenges Iran poses with clarity and conviction. Iran continues to boost its military might, and they're planning on moving forward with the testing of the controversial ballistic missile technology. The expertise needed to launch satellites into space is similar to that needed to properly launch intercontinental ballistic missiles, which could potentially reach U.S. soil. U.S. officials, national security experts have been paying close attention to Iran's missile progress as North Korea ups its provocative moves. Tehran and Pyongyang have long traded illicit missile technology on the black market. Iran's nuclear progress closely mirrors that of its partner. The Iranian satellite launch also comes as Iran engages in an unprecedented effort to reorganize and boost its military so it can serve as an offensive military fighting force. That is a move that has drawn concern among U.S. national security insiders. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. One State Department official, speaking only on background, told the Free Beacon that the Trump administration is moving closer to formulating a plan aimed at confronting Iran's increasingly provocative behavior. This is one of those things that you sort of look at and you go, we got the wrong people negotiating. Remember what I was talking about when it came to the presidency of the United States? Remember what I used to say about what the president needed to be able to do? He needed to be able to win a fist fight. If there was ever a country on the planet that needs to get hit in the mouth, it's Iran. And the people who are negotiating for us, in this particular case, the American left, John Kerry, President Obama, Hillary Clinton, known America haters, what they want to do is they want to make sure that there's a capability there that's preserved. Oh, it may take a little bit longer, but you can really do anything you want to do just by doing it. We're not going to stop you. Fortunately, we're in a position where, crazily enough, there are enough Americans left on hand so that if we keep the pressure up, the other side will break off and leave, and we'll be left, as opposed to us breaking off and them being left. The Iranian nuclear deal should have been very, very simple. Develop a nuclear weapon and we'll pulverize you. That's all it should be. If you develop a nuclear weapon, our nuclear weapons will respond in kind. A full tactical response, a full response to the provocative actions of your country. In the case of Iran, they should pray that response comes from the United States, because we'll send cruise missiles and B-2 stealth bombers and so on and so forth instead of sending Jericho 3 missiles with 3 warheads apiece to obliterate your country. Who would be doing that, you say? Well, it would be Israel, because Israel has actually listened to Iran and their bellicose threats for years and years and years. You know, people can only call you blood enemies so many times before you really start needing to believe that they're serious. And Iran is serious. When we were doing this deal, I'm sure that the first real step toward some kind of a comprehensive nuclear limitation treaty, I'm pretty sure that their negotiators started off with, Article 1, Section 1, Sentence 1, first kill all the Jews. Well, that's not going to happen. Nor should it. So, North Korea, farther down the road, thanks to the Clinton administration. Iran, farther down the road than they should be too, thanks to the Obama administration, have teamed up for at least a decade, probably 2. What we've got here is we've got a group of people that are perfectly willing to take themselves right down the tubes. And for what? Nothing. Iranian military leaders announced that they're preparing for the launch of 2 domestically produced satellites. We have 2 ready to launch satellites. One of them is Amir Kabir. It's a sensing satellite. The other one is Nahid telecommunication satellite, and over 97% of the preparation work has been carried out on them. You know what you need to know? How big are they? How much do they weigh? That's what you need to know. So that's what we have. They're planning on testing some rockets. They're partners in crime. They're working on miniaturizing warheads. Thankfully, the Trump administration is interdicting both of these countries. What is the North trying to do? What is North Korea trying to do? Well, they're trying to figure out how to do a nuclear test. Because it seems to me that they have a couple of packages and they want to make sure that they work before they put them on top of a missile and shoot it into some unsuspecting country's breadbasket. Michael Rubin, a former Pentagon advisor and expert on rogue regimes, told the Free Beacon the launches of this nature have only increased since the landmark nuclear agreement relaxed international restrictions on Iran's military behavior. Oh, but nobody in the Obama administration has noticed. That Iran uses its satellite program as cover for ballistic missiles is no secret. Although quite realistically, since John Kerry loosened restrictions on Iran's ballistic missile program, they don't need to hide quite so much. Rubin said the U.S. leaders should be paying close attention to the illicit Iranian-North Korean arms trade. That's something that I've been talking about now for about 10 years. When it comes to nuclear technology, Iran and North Korea are like sorority sisters swapping clothes, or an old married couple sharing a toothbrush. What happens in Tehran doesn't need to stay in Tehran. And this is the way you do it. This is the way you do it. So at some point, somebody's going to try to touch off a nuclear weapon. It will be miniaturized to the point where it can be flyable. They're going to know exactly how much it weighs. They will key in whatever settings they need to have the rockets run at a particular level of efficiency and power. And then they'll send it on its way. And after it's determined that it was really an honest-to-goodness ICBM nuclear missile test, that a warhead actually impacted in a place that somebody decided was a good place, a couple hours later, Iran will cease to exist. You're listening to The Wells Report.
I used to play a lot of sports in college, but when I got older, my legs started to burn and ache, making it hard to work out. Then I noticed those varicose and spider veins. I couldn't believe it. I thought this only happened to my mom and her friends.
The professionals at Vein Clinics of America have performed over 1 million personalized procedures for their patients, making them the largest, most experienced vein treatment center in the U.S. Using state-of-the-art laser and minimally invasive treatments, they can begin restoring your legs back to health in as little as 1 hour with no downtime, and most treatments are covered by insurance.
I called Vein Clinics of America, and they fixed my legs. No more ugly veins. Now I can run and do squats again.
Guys, get back in the game. Call now and schedule a free fast-track consultation with one of our doctors and learn how you can finally get rid of those embarrassing varicose and spider veins. Space is limited, so call now. 800-300-3388. That's 800-300-3388. 800-300-3388.
Do you know what a RIA is? It's a Real Estate Investor Association, and it's where smart people go to obtain wholesale houses, obtain no money, no credit financing, meet local buyers, sellers, and investing partners, and receive local market intelligence and training. Don't buy houses retail. That's ridiculous. And please don't waste your time and money going to a get-rich-quick seminar from a traveling pitchman. Come network with local Dallas area real estate investors that are just getting started started or taking it to the next level. Come join the largest real estate investor network in Texas. We meet on Thursday, May 11th at 6 p.m. at the Dallas Addison Marriott Quorum by the Galleria. And you can register to attend for free by calling 800-717-3320. This month's topic is how to get all the money you need for your real estate deals. Call 800-717-3320. Write it down. That's 800-717-3320 to attend any of our upcoming meetings and receive a valuable Texas real estate training program for free. Brought to you by the Dallas Real Estate Investment Association.
Warning, if you've recently declared bankruptcy, you're going to want to cover your ears because there's an alternative to bankruptcy and it could be better than you'd ever think possible. But if you've already declared bankruptcy and have missed this opportunity, you'll want to cover your ears now. Here it is. Right now, the company that has resolved more credit card debt than anyone in the U.S. may be able to settle your debt too. You can resolve your debt with one low monthly program payment. If you call right now and qualify, Freedom Debt Relief will show you how low your monthly program payment could be for free. Call now. 1-800-600-2147. That's 1-800-600-2147. If you're struggling with debt, this could be your answer. And the bigger your debt, the more money you could save. To find out for free how much of your hard-earned money Freedom Debt Relief could help you save, call now. 1-800-600-2147. 1-800-600-2147. 1-800-600-2147.
Here's Jerry, Utah Hall of Fame tennis player, talking about balance of nature.
When you get to be a senior, my age, almost 77, you lose a step here, you lose a little reflex, you lose a little timing. But the thing I've noticed since I've been on Balance of Nature, I'm just as perky as ever. I don't get tired, and it's a wonderful feeling. I can play 4 and 5 hours of tennis a day, and up to that time, I couldn't do that. It's wonderful to know that every day you can get the fruits and vegetables that you need to be taking. To me, it's just marvelous.
Take Dr. Howard's Health Challenge and find out how to get the best offer they've ever given. 2 free sets of fruits and veggies. We'll even ship them to you free. Call now for details. Call 1-800-2468-751. That's 1-800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com. Use promo code 660AM.
Oh, thank goodness. Honey, it's Terminix. The ants are everywhere. I don't know where they're coming from.
It's a good thing you called when you did. A single colony can have tens of thousands of ants. You could have one colony or several. There's only one way to find out.
If pests like cockroaches, spiders, centipedes, scorpions, mice, rats, or ants have invaded your home.
HQ, I've got a confirmed ant colony in the upstairs bathroom.
Terminix will scour every hiding place and stop them in their tracks with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. For a free pest estimate, call 1-800-300-2501.
There's a second colony in the downstairs crawl space. Repeat, 2 ant colonies.
Terminix is America's leading termite and pest control provider with 90 years experience and expertise.
I knew it. Found an ant nest 100 feet out in the backyard. We got him.
For your free pest estimate, call Terminix, Defenders of Home, 1-800-300-2501. That's 1-800-300-2501.
30-day money-back guarantee at participating locations. Limitations apply. See plan for details.
You can listen on the go. Find us on iHeartRadio. 660 AM. The Answer. Now, the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells, and so Iran is testing missiles. North Korea is trying to figure out how to test warheads without getting obliterated. They're running into a little trouble with that, by the way, which is good. Let's see. North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un's propaganda chief could have had a heck of a career as an insult comic. The latest screed from Pyongyang's unnamed Prince of Prose was delivered in response to Senator Cory Gardner of Colorado asserting that Kim Jong-un was a whack job. Jeez. Really? That lowered the level. Like previous statements, it bucked all norms for engaging in international repartee. It is a serious provocation to Gardner, like a psychopath. Listen, this is the North Korean response. It is a serious provocation that Gardner, like a psychopath, dare bear the evil that dares our highest dignity. According to the statement, it is America's misfortune that a man mixed in with human dirt like Gardner, who has lost basic judgment. Oh, you can't make this up. Now, this is the serious burn being heaped, I say, on Senator Cory Gardner by the North Koreans. It is a serious provocation that Gardner, like a psychopath, dares to bear the evil that dares our highest priority and dignity. It is America's misfortune that a man mixed with human dirt like Gardner, who has lost basic judgment and body hair, could only spell misfortune for the United States. So you lose basic judgment, but the killer is body hair. They're trying to figure out exactly what he meant. But there's more. Among the worst insults directed at former President Barack Obama, North Korea in 2004 branded him a juvenile delinquent, clown, and a dirty fellow. Earlier that year, an unidentified North Korean spokesperson called ex-Secretary of State John Kerry, quote, a wolf donning the mask of sheep who had a hideous lantern jaw. That'll tell him. Hillary Clinton was described in 2009 as by no means intelligent and a funny lady. Sometimes she looks like a primary school girl, and sometimes a pensioner going shopping, said an unnamed North Korean source. The reclusive regime has made two former South Korean presidents, Park Geun-hye, a popular target, alternatively naming her as a senile granny, a failless old insane biatch, and a traitor for all times. You're listening to the Wells Report.
Credit drop. Recent 520.
It's hard to know what's up with your identity if you only get part of the story.
Of course, transactions problem, account closure.
That's what happens when you rely on monitoring your credit to protect you from identity theft.
Charges Vegas, Tuesday.
You might detect credit changes, but you can miss threats like a cell phone account or new loan in your name, or that your personal info is for sale on the dark web.
In particular, red flag. Bad.
Why not get a more complete story to help protect your identity? At LifeLock, we detect a range of identity threats, and if you have a problem, one of our US-based specialists will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock gives you more than you'll get from just monitoring your credit. Memberships start at $9.99 a month plus applicable taxes. Join now for 10% off. Go to lifelock.com and enter promo code SMART. That's promo code SMART. LifeLock. More detection, more protection.
Hey, it's Mark Davis for my friends at Simple Sleep, inviting you to make 2017 the year for a healthier you with healthier sleep. Snoring is not just evidence that, hey, you're really sleeping soundly. It is evidence that there's something the matter. It's an interruption. Sleep apnea is a barrier to the proper amount of air, oxygen getting to your heart.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The good news is the Wells Report Immigration Control Act of 2017. The good news is the Wells Report The good news is the Wells Report Immigration Control Act of dag nabbit. The good news, the good news, the Wells Report Immigration Control Act of 2017 might be inching forward. The bad news, a Democrat is doing the inching. Coming up on the next edition of the Wells Report, Senator Dianne Feinstein's Blue Card Program. What does that mean? Will it work? Next time on the Wells Report. Mark Davis, you incredible human being. Thank you very much for letting me come by on this Wednesday hump day. Hey, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Senator Dianne Feinstein. She apparently has been reading some of the show notes from the Wells Report. She has a plan called a blue card plan, leads to a green card plan, which leads to citizenship, and I wonder if it's dead on arrival. As a matter of fact, let's find out next time on the Wells Report.
Family. Call AIG Direct now for your free quote. 1-800-400-6213. You could save up to 70%. That's 1-800-400-6213. 1-800-400-6213.
Need a new CPAP? Then we need you. We're CPAP.com, and we recently overstocked the world's best CPAP machines. Top-of-the-line devices from brands like ResMed and Philips Respironics. Call now and get one of these overstocked CPAPs for a fraction of the price. We'll even give you free next-day air shipping. Call 1-800-900-6135. The best part? No insurance needed. We're giving out these CPAPs at prices so low, they'll cost less than your copay and deductible through insurance. CPAP.com has shipped over 1 million orders and has the world's largest selection of CPAPs and accessories. With no retail overhead or costly middlemen, we're the best way to get comfortable, effective sleep apnea equipment at incredibly low prices. Again, CPAP.com has overstocked premium CPAPs. Call now to get a ResMed or Philips Respironics machine for a fraction of the price with free next-day air shipping. Call 1-800-900-6135. Hurry. When these overstocked CPAPs are gone, they're really gone. That's 1-800-900-6135.
Have you ever considered joining the military but stopped because you couldn't deploy to a foreign country? Believe it or not, the state of Texas has its own military force that stands alongside the Texas National Guard, the Texas Air National Guard, and serves only inside the state of Texas. It's called the Texas State Guard. I'm Tech Sergeant John Wells of the 4th Air Wing, and we're looking for you to join us. Give us a call at 877-398-8350. That's 877-398-8350. If you love Texas as much as we do, join the 4th Air Wing of the Texas State Guard.
If your home air conditioning unit is over 15 years old, did you know you could replace it with a new high-energy efficient system and pay for it with the savings on your electric bill? It's true. And right now, choose either 0% financing or get $1,500 in rebates off a brand new AC system. Call Max Mechanical today for a free estimate and mention promo code HouseTalkTexas. Find out more at maxmechanical.com. That's maxmechanical.com.
Dallas, Fort Worth's home for stimulating talk. 660 AM, The Answer. The Wells Report with John David Wells. Must Hear Radio on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. Why not listen to the Mark Davis Show? He'll show up tomorrow, say 7 o'clock. And you know what? Mark has this planned for all of us.
Hey, JD, happy Tuesday evening. So why wait for everybody to sue Texas? Attorney General Ken Paxton files what he calls the Bring It On lawsuit, challenging all comers to try to make the case that the Sanctuary Cities ban is constitutionally problematic. So there's fallout from that, of course, and a number of continuing narratives in local and national news. Looks like we're fighting off multiple lies about various stories. So everybody get a good night's sleep, and we'll talk to you in the morning. Mark Davis Show, 7 to 10 a.m. for a Wednesday on 660 a.m. The Answer.
Various lies about several topics. Gosh, the permutations alone give me a headache. Why? I'm sorry. Did we just wake up in a blender that's set on liquefy? I mean, was life easier, or were we just more oblivious? I mean, are things just really, really difficult? I mean, I'm serious now. I'm asking a question. I remember when we used to be able to elect a president, and it was pretty normal. The new president showed up and, didn't spend us into financial and economic oblivion. The mainstream media pretty much told us what he did, told what he did, reported the news. I remember when it wasn't about whether or not we can pin something on you to cause you disgrace and poverty in the years that you have left to you. Just because you might want to, say, for example, work for the American people. You want to run for public office. Remember when you could do that without being called a liar, a bigot, or all those things? Sure is hard now. It's rough and tumble. And it's not going away either. But I mean, was it a simpler time, or were we just oblivious? 866-660-5759. Was it more difficult, or were we, is it more difficult now than it used to be, or were we just oblivious to what was going on back in the day? 866-660-5759. While you think on that one, my Uncle Jim lives in Pasco, Washington. It's part of the Tri-Cities area. Like many areas in the United States, Pasco, Richland, and Hanford pretty much, exist in a place where patriotism pretty much reigns, And the reason is because there have been truly amazing things that have happened at the Hanford Nuclear Reservation. World's first breeder reactor fired up there. There were spectacular accidents, brilliantly contained. But nuclear power was in its infancy. Nuclear technology was even more primitive than it is now, insofar as we still don't have pretty good ideas as to how the nuclear effect actually functions. We know better how to manage a nuclear event, but that doesn't mean we understand what's actually happening. We can explain what happens in either a nuclear explosion or some nuclear process. We can explain what we see, but that's not understanding why we see it. 866-660-5759. While you're thinking about Hanford and the reservation out there, I want to ask Jason. Jason, is our life more difficult now, or were we just oblivious back then?
Well, I don't know if it was really oblivious, JD, as much as it was technology of the day. I mean, we had newspaper reporters, and we had, of course, at the time that you and I were growing up, we had the advent of television. I mean, Kennedy was, I believe, the first convention on television. But at the same time, we had a certain core. We only had the 4 television networks. So we only had a minimal White House core that could actually deliver to their respective newspapers and or radio and or television. So we didn't have that many people. We're so inundated with so many different reporters out there now, and of course their abilities to write stories the way that they interpret the news that they receive, that we're getting inundated from all sides. But it's a known fact that when Roosevelt ran for president, if America had known that he was in a wheelchair, they never would have voted for him. So I think it was a much more simpler life.
Well, I think what you're talking about is Future Shock. And Future Shock was a book written by Alvin Toffler in 1970. Future shock is a certain psychological state of individuals and entire societies. Too much change in too short a period of time. Toffler argued that a society is undergoing an enormous structural change, a revolution from an industrial society to a super-industrial society. The change overwhelms people. He believed the accelerated rate of technological and social change left people disconnected and suffering from shattering stress and disorientation, or suffering future shock. Toffler said that the majority of social programs are symptoms of future shock. In his discussion of the components such of it, he popularized the term information overload. And that's what you're talking about, Jason. So what you're saying is that it's not exactly oblivion as much as what it is we have so much more access to so much more information, and arguably we can't escape it. Interesting that Toffler gets smarter every year, isn't it? Jeff in Arlington, Texas. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Wells Report. Hello.
Hello. In addition to that, JD, I believe there's also a dissolution of the anchors that once held this society together. Our philosophical moralities, our belief system, not only have they been removed as an underpinning, but are actually being dissolved philosophically as becoming less relevant to what's necessary in a modern world. And as a result, people don't have that basic touchstone of right and wrong to make decisions as new information enters their sphere of influence. They have to digest this immediately and almost consume it like instant, like fast food. The ideas flow so quickly. And decisions are almost demanded on the spot of people. And they really don't have the time to mull it over and decide what is the moral impact of this? What is the sociological impact of it? How does it affect my family and my children? How are they going to view the world? I mean, it's just really becoming a milkshake.
You know, I think you make some great points there. We find ourselves going through a lot of things that used to be unchallenged. There was no challenge that the Bible was the Judeo-Christian set of principles that could easily be accessed and understood simply by going to church or by picking up the book. In the particular case that we find ourselves now, people are realizing that, and I think it gets back to the Declaration of Independence, Jeff, when they said that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness.
That's correct. And the founders did the framework within a Judeo-Christian framework. And that set of morality and principles is what the Constitution and the Declaration were all founded upon, that belief system. And as that belief system's underpinnings are washed away and other belief systems are attempted to be brought in and to have equal moral value of what the country was founded on, I don't believe the foundations of the country can withstand that assault.
I wonder, we looked at what was surely the abyss. We had 2 years of a leftist, progressive, elitist president who who tried to alter America. Why he would try to do that, I have no idea. Why would you want to change easily the most successful country on the planet? And yet that's exactly what they tried to do. And when they had a chance to continue that process, a non-politician throws his hat into the ring, puts away 16 of the best Republicans that anyone has ever heard of, let alone actually seen on stage at the same time. And we have a country that is on the mend. At least I get that feeling.
I think his slogan said it all. With an objective of making America great again, people said that is the direction we need to go. And he thought, and it looked like he had the tools to take it in that direction. And that's what got him the presidency.
And I hope that he's got the wherewithal and the will to use those tools now. I think he does. As a matter of fact, I'm sure he does. The question is, how will those cynical abusers of we the people, how will we be portrayed for those people in the future? And whether we'll hold our place as an example as to how to do these things, or will we be held as, say, a negative example? Will we be held as what not to do? I don't know. But I am interested. I'm interested in whether or not life back in the day was easier than it is now, or were we just clueless? And we've got ourselves a couple of great calls here. One is that, well, you got your smartphone. I've got 3 networks on it, 2 newspapers. It dings and talks to me all the time, every day. That's how I found out that James Comey got fired. I heard from AP, Fox, CNN. All right. By the way, getting back to Hanford, there was a tunnel containing nuclear waste that collapsed on the Hanford site. This is bad, evil stuff. And they've got this to the open air at this particular moment. I don't know exactly how much radiation is escaping from this tunnel. All I know is that I sure hope we can protect those people that are going to try to fix it. You're listening to the Wells Report. This is 660 AM The Answer.
This is Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor, and I'd like to invite you to join me for our talk show every Sunday morning. We're actually trying to convert the world to organics. We talk about the natural organic program for farming, ranching, gardening, and pest control. Also, a lot of talk about health issues for animals and people. Hope you can join us for all the fun.
Make sure to tune in to Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor, every Sunday morning from 8 to 11 a.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer.
Have you been holding out for a good deal to replace that old AC system? Well, now there's a new program you just can't pass up. I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. You may have already heard that you can save over $3,500 on a new Infinity system with Carrier's Cool Cash, but did you know that for a limited time, you can also get an additional $1,500 off from your utility provider? That's right. And when you combine these two programs, we're talking saving over $5,000 on a brand new AC system that can cut your electric bill in half. But the utility funds are limited, and the program will end when the money runs out. Right now, we're scheduling free estimates on a first-come, first-served basis. So call now. Better yet, call 2 other companies first, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, and you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Call 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437, or visit us online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
Amazing to realize, but it's been almost 2 years I've been talking with you about Relief Factor, and I can tell you I've been continually inundated with testimonials. This is Michael Medved, and I've received thousands of testimonials that come in telling me how excited people are to be out of pain, like Bob from Ohio, who writes, I had a herniated disc in my back in 1984. I started taking Relief Factor, and for the first time, I have been completely out of constant, sometimes excruciating pain. I'm now able to work in the yard, around the house, and do my job in comfort. This is a great product. That's the end of the quote. If you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain, or general muscle pain, aches, pains of any kind, do what tens of thousands of others have done so successfully. Go to ReliefFactor.com and order their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. 1-800-500-8384. That's 1-800-500-8384.
I'm Chris Walls, and I'm a truck driver from Missouri. For 13 hours a night, I sit in my truck and I drive. Out of boredom, I'll stop and eat. If I'm not doing fast food, I guarantee there's a bag of chips open on my dashboard. That was all until Andro 400. I started out 4 months ago, and since taking Andro 400, I have dropped 45 pounds. I'm sleeping better. There's no cravings. I actually don't even think about food. My knee pain went away. I've had some lower back issues, and I've noticed that went away, and I can only contribute that to Andro 400. One thing that Andro 400 said on the radio ad is that it attacks belly fat. Well, let me tell you, it did. The second month is where I saw a drastic change in the size of my stomach. I've lost 6 inches. This product really does work.
So guys, if you'd like to experience similar results, then get Andro 400, the safe, natural, and inexpensive way to boost your testosterone. Go to andro400.com or call 888-400-0435. 888-400-0435.
Have you ever thought you'd like to flip houses but didn't know how or where to get the money? Are you ready to be your own boss so you can start living the good life? Hi, I'm Preston Ely. I used to be so broke. I had my electricity turned off 9 times, but I figured out a way to quit my job and find financial freedom in real estate. For a limited time, I want to send you a free copy of my smash hit selling book, How to Get Rich in Real Estate. It shows you how to copy exactly what I did so you can make money from the comfort of your own home without even doing any manual labor. I've already given away 5,000 books and they're going fast. To get one before they're gone, call 1-800-400-5220. Listen, if you're sick and tired of stressing about money, this book could change your life. It's short, fun to read, easy to understand, and awesome. To find out how to get your free book while supplies last, call 1-800-400-5220. Call 1-800-400-5220. 1-800-400-5220.
Hi, I'm Larry Patterson, owner of Glass Doctor. In our disposable society, we're conditioned to throw out the whole thing when just one part goes bad. Like when the insulated glass windows in your home get condensation between the panes. You don't need to replace the whole window. The specialists at Glass Doctor can install new insulated glass in your existing frames with a lifetime warranty for a lot less than you might think. To see how quick and easy it is, visit glassdoctor.com today. That's glassdoctor.com.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your paint. Oh, yeah!
Learn a little something at the start of your day. The Mark Davis Show. Mornings 7 to 10 on 660 AM. The Answer. The Wells Report is on 660 AM. The Answer.
Shepard Smith is the best news anchor in America. He recently spent some time at the Ole Miss Meeks School of Journalism. He was addressing the students there. He is a Holly Springs, Mississippi native, and he said that for his college years and the first 2 decades of his news career, he did not hide his sexuality so much as he just steered clear of the issue entirely. He poured himself into his work. He was unprepared to deal with all the consequences. He said, A, you're going to go to hell for it. B, you'll never have any friends again. C, what are you going to tell your family? And on and on. Oh, by the way, you're on television in the craziest conservative network on earth. He was laughing, by the way. It was a joke. That'll probably put you in front of a brick wall. He said that his sexuality is both important and a non-issue. I don't think about it. It's not a thing. I go to work. I manage a lot of people. I cover the news. I deal with holy hell around me. I go home to the man I'm in love with. That, in case you don't know, is the way you handle a private matter in public if you absolutely have to. Once again, Shepard Smith, the class of the field. The executive producer of The Wells Report is Vicki Steifer. Technical director, conductor of The Wells Report Orchestra is Magic Matt Swinney. I'm John David Wells. God bless you. See you again tomorrow for another edition of The Wells Report.
You need a plan as you get closer to retirement, a plan that will take you from where you are now to the retirement you've always dreamed about. The first step on that path is to tune into Wealth Smart, Saturdays at 9 a.m. Your host is Reed Johnson, president of Lake Point Advisory Group. You only retire once, but Reed helps people retire every day. Don't miss Wealth Smart every Saturday at 9 a.m. or visit us at lakepointadvisorygroup.com for information on our free area stake dinner seminars and start working on your dream retirement now.
I'm Trina Webster.
And I'm Dan Webster, founders of Z Quiet. Let me be honest, I snored.
Yeah, he did. Crazy loud.
And I was forced to sleep on the couch most nights.
Dan tried everything, including surgery, to solve his snoring problem.
Nothing worked.
So he turned to experts and created a solution that's a total game changer, a mouthpiece called Z Quiet.
Not just any mouthpiece, one that gently opens the airway where the snoring happens. In fact, it's based on the same technology as treatments costing thousands of dollars.
It allows natural jaw movement so you can talk, breathe normally, and best of all, sleep comfortably without making a sound.
And what's really cool is that it couldn't be easier. Just pop it in before you go to sleep to kick snoring out of bed.
So you can sleep quiet
with Z Quiet.
Z Quiet fits both men and women. Try it risk-free for 30 days for just $9.95. Go to getzquiet.com or text SNORE to 91011. Go to getzquiet.com or text SNORE to 91011.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. Think about that cell phone that you have with you right now. Is it likely supporting the liberal agenda of Nancy Pelosi and Bernie Sanders? Hey, Mark Davis from my friends at Patriot Mobile. It's true. Most cell phone companies that we all know contribute to pro-abortion, gun control, open borders causes. You can stop that by switching on over to Patriot Mobile, the nation's only conservative cell phone company. How? At patriotmobile.com/Mark. Special offers just for you, or 1-800-A-PATRIOT. We're going to buy you out of your current contract. When they do their donations, it's to conservative causes and candidates that you get to pick. So bring your number, bring your phone, get new ones, whatever you want. We're going to buy you out of your current contract, give you a better rate, same phone selection, same service. Let's go. Support conservative causes with patriotmobile.com. Patriotmobile.com, 1-800-A-PATRIOT. Switch now, get a free iPhone 5S or Galaxy S5, unlimited talk, text, and data for $45 a month. Patriotmobile.com/Mark, 1-800-A-PATRIOT, patriotmobile.com/Mark.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM. KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Rich Dennison. President Donald Trump has fired FBI Director James Comey at the recommendation of Attorney General Jeff Sessions and the Deputy Attorney General.
They've recommended for Comey's dismissal as the director of the FBI on the basis that he cannot effectively lead the organization.
Fox's Catherine Herridge. Democrats say the firing of Comey during an FBI investigation into Russian election meddling is suspect. They're demanding an independent investigation.
It is troubling that Attorney General Sessions, who had recused himself from the Russian investigation, played a role in firing the man leading it.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. A scare at a Washington State facility which handles radioactive material. A tunnel partially collapsed at the Hanford Nuclear Reservation, forcing workers to seek shelter and shut off ventilation systems to ensure no one was exposed to radiation. Fox News, we report, you decide.
660 AM, The Answer.
This is Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor, and I'd like to invite you to join me for our talk show every Sunday morning. We're actually trying to convert the world to organics. We talk about the natural organic program for farming, ranching, gardening, and pest control. Also, a lot of talk about health issues for animals and people. Hope you can join us for all the fun.
Make sure to tune in to Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor, every Sunday morning from 8 to 11 a.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer.
You need a plan as you get closer to retirement. A plan that will take you from where you are now to the retirement you've always dreamed about. The first step on that path is to tune into Wealth Smart, Saturdays at 9 a.m. Your host is Reed Johnson, president of Lake Point Advisory Group. You only retire once, but Reed helps people retire every day. Don't miss Wealth Smart every Saturday at 9 a.m. or visit us at lakepointadvisorygroup.com for information on our free area steak dinner seminars and start working on your dream retirement now.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. It has long been my pleasure to sing the praises of the Good Feet stores, America's #1 arch support experts, helping people walk better, feel better, work better, be happier, because they're out of foot pain. And those locations in Plano, Fort Worth, and Southlake are familiar to you. But open now in Waco, right in front of Cabela's off Loop 340. It's Good Feet's Waco location. So everybody within any kind of distance of a Good Feet location has instant access to people who are going to help your feet feel better, get you out of pain today so you can walk, work, travel, live the way you want, free of foot pain. It can often radiate upwards to leg pain, hip pain, back pain. Learn more at the goodfeetdfw.com website, goodfeetdfw.com, and then get on in there for the inserts that'll help you walk and work and travel and live life happily. Plano, Fort Worth, Southlake, and now in Waco, the Good Feet stores, goodfeetdfw.com, goodfeetdfw.com.
Do you have low back or neck pain? Does it run down your arms or your legs? Do you have a bulging or herniated disc degeneration, or spinal arthritis? Even worse, have you been told you need back surgery or injections? If you answered yes, then please listen to what I have to say. My name is Dr. Chad Vines, DC, at Genesis Back and Neck, and I use the most advanced spinal decompression system available, the DRX 9000, to correct back problems just like yours. We don't use addictive drugs, and we don't use any type of dangerous invasive surgery for these problems. Spinal decompression is safe, FDA cleared, and it's not painful, and has about an 86% success rate. We accept most insurances, and your first visit will be at no charge. You will sit down and visit with me personally until I've answered all of your questions. And if you're a candidate for decompression, you can try out the treatment all at no charge to you. So if you're ready to not hurt anymore and don't want to have surgery, call me at 817-328-1922. That's 817-328-1922, or online at mylowback.com.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, owner of Statewide Remodeling. I keep talking about high-tech bath remodeling, and the phone keeps ringing with homeowners wanting more information. 90% of all bath remodelers use sand grout. It's sand, cement, and water. We know it's the first thing that fails in the wet area of your bathroom. It cracks with the least bit of movement. It grows mold and mildew. When you try to clean it, you're just wearing it down. Statewide uses a proprietary product that has 4 main ingredients: Microban, which eliminates mold and mildew; latex for flexibility; Kevlar for strength; and a built-in sealant. We guarantee our grout for as long as you own your home. So when you think you're getting a great deal from the 2 guys in the truck you hired to do your remodel, I suggest you start saving up for when you'll have to do it again. Or you can call Statewide Remodeling and get it done right the first time. We offer 100% financing, and if you call for your free design consultation now, celebrate our 23rd year in business, we're giving 23% off the price of the project. The number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095, or anytime online at statewideremodeling.com.
Ready to replace that lumpy old mattress? This time make it a Sovereign European mattress system. What you'll find is a healthier, more durable, more comfortable mattress at a very reasonable price. How reasonable? King-size mattresses start at $2,300, and with 0% interest for 12 months, that's about $6 a day. Priced below all those premium mattresses on the market, and even though you're getting a better bed, you're not paying more for it. Sovereign European Sleep Systems in Dallas and Southlake. Learn more at sovn.com.
Hi, folks. Bill Thomas here with Accurate Foundation Repairs. If you think your home has foundation issues, we'll send one of our highly trained technicians out to give you a free, accurate assessment of your home's foundation at no charge. Accurate Foundation Repair is the only company in the industry that has its warranty backed up by a third-party insurance company. Structure home warranty. Call Accurate Foundation Repair now, 972-623-2500, or on the web at accuratefoundationrepair.com.
Accurate Foundation Repair. We give you a lift for the whole lot less.
Hey, 3 hours a day is all I ask. Join me, Sean Hannity, from 2 to 5 each weekday, right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
And now, America's #1 show on pop culture and politics.
This is the Michael Medved Show.
And another great day in this greatest nation on God's green earth, a great day to talk about making peace between Israel and the Palestinians. Wouldn't that be nice? President Trump is going to give that a shot when he goes to the Middle East. And there's some serious people who think he might be able to make more progress than anyone expects for a variety of reasons. We'll get into that. There's also a chance, isn't there, of maybe making peace regarding the war on fake news? Or is that war going to be fought to a bloody conclusion with one side winning and one side losing? I don't believe that it's possible to have a decisive victory for either a liberal-leaning media or President Trump. How did it go last time when there was a president who was at war with the media? His name was Nixon, by the way, and it didn't work out so well. The White House aide and speechwriter who did a lot of the coordination of Nixon and Vice President Agnew's attacks on the media was Pat Buchanan. He'll be joining us a little bit later in the show with some very timely advice for President Trump about handling this particular challenge. And we'll also talk about the idea of making America sick. We are being told that this is the goal of GOP health reform, that Republicans really want Americans to be sicker and sicker and to die and to suffer. Is that true? And what is the underlying message of some big news statistics that have been released about life expectancy in America? Statistics that show very broad differences. Based on what? You'll be shocked. No, it's not race. 1-800-955-1776 is our phone number. And first up, yesterday there were nationally televised hearings, and a lot of people watched, including the President of the United States. He sent out 4 tweets.